I put a picture of one of the 5 black people actually like Trump.
Oh shit!
Why is Bobby Lashley holding that sign, man? Like,
I don't think that's him, but it does kind of look like.
make America great again. We know 2, Fat Gamer and Stone Crusher. They love Trump.
Oh Lord!
There's Fat Gamer, Drone Crusher,
Fat Gamer bought a brand new PC with a stimulus check.
Diamond and Silk, and that guy.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But we are live on air, people. Just letting y'all know.
Oh shit!
That's good.
That's good. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Back again. I know it's been a while. It's been about 2-3 months since we did a podcast, and the last time I did a podcast, I said that I was gonna be consistent. I don't know how many times I said that, but this time I mean it. I will be consistent. I finally got my little place. I don't need to rearrange my furniture no more. I'm using my garage. I'm using my garage, as y'all can see. See, I'm using my garage. See the garage door right there. You see the TV. Y'all see the Switch TV. So, yeah. And the little arcades right behind me. So, yeah. This will be my spot going forward, and I will be doing more consistent videos. Of course, we're going to do the podcast every Friday as far as videos. I can't promise you I'm going to be consistent, but I know for a fact that every Friday we will do our weekly podcast. So I appreciate everybody for joining us, and make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, share it, get some more people here, share it to Facebook,
or at least for this week
Twitter.
and next week, none of the 6-month hiatus.
Hey, there you go. We got a negative Nancy in this. We got a negative Nancy in this panel, man. Maybe we need to kick him out. But anyway, what's going on, guys? What's up?
You can't
What's up
kick
with
me out. I'm
y'all?
your token.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You are the honorary black guy. I keep forgetting. I guess we had no
Oh
choice.
shit! Real bad legacies in the chat. Bad legacies in the chat.
I ain't worried about no bad latency, man. I ain't worried about. He can talk his shit all he wants to, but anyway. Hi everybody.
Hold on, real quick. I'll ban them for you. I'm just kidding.
Nah, man, he good. But how's everybody doing this chat? What y'all been doing these past few months, man? Y'all been all right? Y'all been good?
Real Emerger is the only one that Sega game drops and disappears back into the fucking hyperbolic time chamber when the next Sega release.
All it took for this podcast to start up again was Streets of Rage. Literally saying,
He said mixed Italian. They're the black people of white people. There you go.
Black people white.
The black people are white people.
Okay. Now, Streets of Rage has nothing to do. Streets of Rage has nothing to do with this podcast. I told y'all I got tired of rearranging furniture, man. I got sick of it, man. I don't need to rearrange my stuff no more. Everything is set. Whatever you see right here is gonna stay right here. My computer ain't going nowhere. My microphone ain't going nowhere. Nothing ain't going nowhere. So
Lies.
so it's gonna be a lot more easier, more convenient for me to do these videos.
Lies.
Hey, believe what you want to believe, man. It is what it is. But anyway, who was in the chat, man? Give him some shout outs. Make sure you hit that like button, people. What's up, Neil? I came across your video earlier, man. You know, hey, like you said, man, like you just can't entertain certain people like that, man. Can't entertain those type of idiots, man. They don't say anything just to trigger you, just to get you to say something, slip up. They can be like, that's I told you so. That's why such and such and so. You know those type of people, man. Don't even entertain those type of people, man. You know, but you
change your other window there.
Who?
your other window is showing your OBS or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong one. There we go. Okay, now we're good. All right, now we're good. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, like I was saying a while ago, man, don't entertain those type of people. You made a hell of a point on those videos, and yes, other groups of people do need to be represented in these video games, man, because it ain't just white folks that play the game. Everybody plays the game, across this globe. So I understand exactly where you're coming from, So anyway, I ain't trying to get deep into that, but anyway, let's go and get our
Nia came back just for Real Gamer.
what? Okay, I can't even get serious with y'all guys. Every time I try to get serious, man, throwing some Sega shade at me or something. What's up, Mega Fire? Nin man, what's up, man? Got the usuals. Jalen Oh, you with us? Unforgiven. Yeah, he gonna start talking this shit. What's up, Dave? Chariot Man Gaming. What's up? What's up? Bad latency. Yeah, that black folks don't need reparations latency. Okay. What's up, Tayshawn? Doing all right, buddy? What's up, Scott Pilgrim? Doing all right? CVL. What's up? Yes, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm still black. All right, let's go. PX Zen. Is that Zen Gamer? Zen.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
He said, "Man, all these years of podcasting, and you still messing up." Shaking my head. What I'm messing up, Zen? See, you know what? I'm not taking the bait from you today, Zen. Not today, motherfucker. Oh, you already got me cussing, man. I'm trying my best to hold my tongue. Okay.
Sorry, which one was called Mr. Angry before this podcast?
Hey, whatever. Anyway, we're supposed to begin to our introductions, so let's go and get started on introductions, man. Let's start with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? Alex Prime here. It's been a while since we've checked in with you. I'm happy to be back. Streets of Rage brought the podcast back, so I guess
that has nothing to do with the podcast. Streets of Rage, whatever.
Yeah, let's talk about some Last of Us. Let's talk about some cool stuff tonight.
All right, then let's go to Mr. Angry Guy, Mr. Nick, the honorary black guy.
Hey, everybody, what's up?
That's it.
Whoa.
I ain't just like a black. Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Hey everybody, my Nick's here. Nintendo's the fucking best. Last of Us sucks.
Oh, hey, you know what? You was right on point with Nick. I thought that was Nick for a second.
I thought that was Nick.
Shit. Okay, Unforgiven, so let's spoil the hell out of The Last of Us 2. Okay, the people that's
the first Last of Us is overrated as fucking. This one is like terrible.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, anyway, okay, let's start with the smaller stuff.
Damn, you're not gonna let me do my intro? Okay, I'll see how it is.
I thought you did. Oh, that's right, you didn't.
I was just imitating Nick.
All right, go ahead and do your intro, Jalen.
Yeah, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen here. Just stuck in the quarantine, getting much fatter than I already am.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Let's get this shit on the road.
Count those quarantine pounds.
Oh shit! All right. So basically, okay, let's go and get to the video games we've been playing before we get started. What you been playing, Alex?
Just give me a sec here. Amazu wants the link.
Oh, okay.
I sent it to him.
Oh, okay.
They sent it to him already. Okay. Okay. What am I playing right now?
Yeah, what you been playing this week?
I am playing a little game called Gears Tactics. And it's
don't you start that. Don't you start that. I know exactly where you're going with this, Alex. I know exactly what you're doing. I already know what you're plotting.
Fully playable with an Xbox One controller.
Don't start.
And available through Xbox Game Pass, but funny enough, not available on an Xbox One. So that's insane.
So you just add the little extra stuff. Smart ass.
But yeah, it's a good game. I'll talk about it more a little bit later, but it was definitely worth the wait. You guys have to wait a little bit longer. Too bad for you. But if you're on PC and you got Game Pass, go check it out, man. It is awesome. Also played Streets of Rage 4. Beat it yesterday. It's a good game. I have some issues with it. I think we'll go into it when we talk about Streets of Rage.
Is it better than Turtles in Time?
I'll definitely get into that. But
I want to know right now. No, you better tell me right now.
Definitely gonna get into that.
No. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. I'm not gonna shit on it. But yeah,
it's a good game.
It's a good game.
Anyway, he's a turtle nut job. All right. Anyway, okay. What about you, Nick? What you been playing?
First of all, I don't want to say I'm enjoying watching the unemployed's electricity bill go up just by its background right now.
There we go.
Actually, today I finished Yakuza Kiwami, so
Hey.
I have now knocked out both Zero and Kiwami. Looking forward to the next few games. Fun little series. Kind of feel bad I sucked on it, but
Yakuza
I get a chance to play it now. What really? You know, the only thing I didn't like about it's like you couldn't play the arcade games in that one. It made me sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But Yeah, my first game in the Yakuza series was actually Judgment, and since then,
How is that? I didn't play that yet.
it's a pretty cool game. I didn't. It was like, I mean, technically my first Yakuza game. It's Yakuza, but it isn't. It's like weird.
That's in the same universe.
Yeah, it's like the same city and stuff like that. But it's still a pretty cool game. And if you get a chance to play it, definitely do it. But as also for the Yakuza series, it's on like the first like Zero and Call Me on Game Pass. I should try that if you get a chance.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
And,
Nia said Streets of Rage 4 is perfect. Fuck out here with that shit, Alex.
She is out of her mind and is completely enamored with the game she grew up with.
No.
Oh, shit. Hey,
you're a shield. You're a turtle shield.
And I've beaten the game. She has not beaten the game.
Where's
My
the
opinion.
Streets of Rage arcade cabinet back there? I see a turtle one.
You already got the goat.
They don't have a Streets of Rage arcade
Rage
cabinet.
cabinet.
Hey, smart ass. They don't have an arcade cabinet for the Streets of Rage. They don't. But Golden Axe. They do
I
have
guess
a Golden Axe
out the
coming out.
Could be
That
done
makes
though.
Hey, but have y'all seen the Golden Axe? The Golden Axe arcade one up that's coming out later on this year? Have
I
y'all
saw
seen
those
that
pictures.
one?
Yeah.
Man, it looks
see
pretty
it.
awesome, man. I like the artwork of that cabinet. It's really cool.
I
I
only
never
have enough room
did.
for one cabinet, and I chose Turtles one. So
I
got-
never
got
did play
room
the
for more.
arcade version of Golden Axe, so I am kind of excited to play this. This is gonna be my first time.
Golden Axe was fun.
From what I heard, they said the arcade version is way better. So I can't wait
That's
to
how I
get
played.
that.
I
one.
played it at the arcade.
Oh, you did? See, I never did.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, NBA Jam, that one's coming out. I think maybe this summer. I think. And plus, I don't know if y'all realize it's going to be you get to play people online. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
Through the arcade?
yes, I don't know
that's
how. That's pretty cool. So if we're gonna play people online through the arcade, then don't it make sense if we can play other people with like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, these fighting games? I got what's that fighting game? Marvel Superheroes. I love that fighting game. I would love to play people online. So I don't know. Arcade One Up, man. They hit it out the park with this, man. It's very popular, man. So I'm really loving it.
They definitely must be selling pretty well because they make so many of them.
Man, dude, like every time I go to Walmart, it's always gone, Something about the golden tees. No, I guess nobody don't care about the golf one, so yeah, that'd be the only ones that's there. Oh yeah, Jalen.
That's not a popular one.
Yeah, not really. Jalen, what have you been playing? I forgot to get to you.
Just been playing a lot of Smash. Got over 1,000 hours in that game.
Oh damn, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah, I've been playing.
Christ.
Yeah, I've been playing. We're playing against the tryhards, Snail and Amazu and Retro. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Nick, just to clarify, I did tell Nell and Retro that she lost. They got 3 stock by Atlas, by the way. And I've been playing Mario Kart and some old retro games.
Why do you gotta put him on blast? I don't even gonna say nothing.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay? I got overconfident and I underestimated him.
Yeah.
I admit that I fucked up on that one. I took my frustrations out on Loaf, beat the shit out of him.
You literally got beat by the guy who you literally got beat by someone who don't play one-on-ones very often.
Ever.
Okay,
But,
so
it's a little easier when you're a Nintendo beast. You just pick up things real quick.
okay.
So I made a mistake.
You know
It
what?
comes out.
It happens.
Hold on. Since you got your Turtles hat, Alex, I'm gonna get my Streets of Rage hat. See, you wanna-
Oh, you got a second-hand hat for a second-rate game?
Stop, you stop all that hating. Stop that hating. Hating, dude. You hating.
I love your Turtles in Time cabinet back there. Not gonna lie.
As Zen said, flukes happen.
You
Luke's
just mad
out,
be-
3-star
you just mad
Q2,
because
Zen,
Turtles in Time ain't down there. Streets of Rage, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm wearing this hat, real. This is the king hat right here. Maybe you should get a Golden Axe hat.
All right.
Are you bring a Streets of Rage lanyard?
Yes, I do. You got a problem? You want to fight about it?
Oh, I'll pull out some Nintendo. No, some
Uh-huh.
Time figures. Actually, there's a figure line of Turtles in Time that's out now. I'm gonna get Raphael and Shredder.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So, anyway, so the smaller topics. I don't even say Streets of Rage ain't no damn small topic. Fuck out of here with that shit. That's a big topic. Maybe I'll just say that for last. Man, let's just start with freaking Nintendo. Let's start with Nintendo's sorry ass Switch.
What did Nintendo do this time?
Nothing. That's the problem. They did nothing. Hell, when the last time we had a direct? When was the last time we had one?
There was that direct mini.
No. I didn't ask you a direct mini. I said when the last time we had a direct?
Oh, that's like a year ago.
Yeah, last year.
A year ago. And how many new games have we had this past year besides Animal Crossing and what else? What else? Come on, man. Come on.
Not a lot. There was Tokyo Mirage Missions.
No. I said new games, not
new games.
New games.
Then not much.
I'm not talking about no remasters or the remakes.
Well, real. Think about it, man. Like most of Nintendo employees got laid out due to this whole fucking COVID-19 shit.
Well,
I think the last one was Pokemon and then Animal Crossing.
Okay, Pokemon, Animal Crossing. Okay.
And then the next one will be. We can't count Xenoblade because that's just.
That's an old game. That's a new old game.
New old game.
New old
I
game.
don't think there's
Bravely
any.
Default 2.
Yeah, Brave. That's the next one. Bravely Default 2.
Okay, when's that coming out?
Trials of Mana just came out.
Summer or something. Trials of Mana is a multiplayer.
That's a multi. Okay.
Still a new game. Jesus Christ.
It's not.
Hey, Nick getting mad again, guys. He's getting mad.
Oh shit.
He about to get his Nintendo defend.
No, just let him have his.
Oh, okay. I'll let you have this time.
Even though that's a remake as well.
Mr. T said worse than 2018 on Switch, which says a lot.
This is definitely an off year. You got to be out of your mind to think this is a great year for Switch.
Well, not according to latency. Latency, he defend everything that's from Nintendo. You know how he is.
He played.
It's not the best year, but they're taking time for next year.
Come on, not the best year. It sucks. Nick, say it sucks. So repeat after me, Nick. It fucking sucks.
Last year was definitely better.
Yeah.
But y'all just don't want to say. Y'all don't want to say it. Say it sucks. Just say it.
Hey, we said
fanboys, man.
Hey, we just said 20. This year was mediocre.
You said this year's not good for them.
No. I want you to say exactly what I said. It sucks. Y'all y'all some Nintendo shields, man. Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all don't want to say it.
You know, I'm not even gonna bother to try to explain it because I'll be like,
he said it sucks. He said it sucks. I got more games to play on my Xbox than the Switch.
Man, T's still trying to hype up the Wii U, and that's been dead for like 3 years.
Always the case. The Xbox and PlayStation always do games though.
Okay, how about this? If you're a big fan of Animal Crossing, then this might be a okay year for you. But if you're not a big fan of Animal Crossing, then this is one of the worst years.
If you're a fan of Animal Crossing, then this is a year for you.
Yeah.
Just what Animal Crossing and what's the other one that came out? Pokemon. So if you're not a fan of those two franchises, then this past year has been very, very off.
Yeah.
And of course, Astro Chain came out during the summer. I think in August. So basically, they had like 3 new games in this past year. I don't know if y'all want to count that Demon X, whatever that thing called.
Yeah, it's still
Demon X Machina.
But ain't that multiplayer? Ain't that going on other systems?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's coming to other systems.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to other consoles.
Okay, so we can't count it as an exclusive. So.
You can call it one of those Xbox console exclusives.
Well, hey man, if it wasn't for multiplayer on the Xbox, I wouldn't be having them to play neither. So I can't say that.
Well, the difference is when you get a multiplat on Xbox, it's a game from this generation.
Yeah.
What's up, Amazon?
Not one from last generation.
Yeah, what up?
Oh, what's up, Amazoo? What's up? Still fighting the power?
Hey,
Still fighting the power?
hell yeah. I'm over here with the football team, man.
Already, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta get your intro out the way and tell us the games you've been playing this past week.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been playing Super Smash Bros. And what else I've been playing? Well, pretty much that, because like I tell y'all in the chat, I'm always busy with my children. But I'm going to jump on this Streets of Rage tonight.
Already.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, you still have time to play Smash with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quick.
Hey, Nick, shut the hell up. You throwing shade at me, man. You throwing shade at me, Nick. I swear, every day you always throwing some shade at me. I don't even say nothing to you, Nick, but you always just picking at me. You pick at me. You're a bully, Nick. You know that? You're a bully. Bitch. Anyway, what game? Okay, did you say what games you been playing this week? Amazon.
Yeah, just Smash and I'm gonna hop on Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, okay.
Has everyone here played Streets of Rage 4 yet?
I'm on
No,
the
yeah.
I'm on the fourth
Trying to finish
level.
Yakuza first.
I'm on the fourth level. I'm getting my ass handed to me. I'm playing on hard.
Oh shit! I played on normal.
On normal.
Probably
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off on hard.
that game is already freaking hard by yourself.
Oh yeah, it is, man. They be coming in hordes, man. Jesus.
It'll be better with co-op.
Shit, Nick picks on real like white cops. Oh my.
Damn. Wow.
What happened?
Damn. I'm not even gonna say nothing on that one. Anyway. So okay. Nintendo, of course, rumors that their direct has been canceled this I believe it's supposed in June, something like that. And we ain't had no direct in over a year. So that basically got us discussing about the content that we've been receiving on the Nintendo Switch this past year. Oh yeah, let's not forget Luigi's Mansion. So we can't forget that one too. So basically,
last year.
yeah, Luigi's Mansion, Astro Chain, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon. So basically, about 4 exclusives.
Oh,
in the
and don't
past-
forget Super Mario Maker 2.
That was in June.
Was that June?
Yeah, June or July.
I guess you could. Well, I guess you could count that.
I guess, oh yeah, it's not June yet.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say five games within the year. It's been kind of a slow year, and Nintendo, they don't, even though they get those, they might have more exclusive than Xbox, but they don't get the same amount of love as far as the third parties. They do get third party support. It's just, they just get like old games, remastered games, bunch of indie games, and
They still get new games every now and then.
They do.
But they don't get all the new games out there.
Yeah, like the big heavy hitter new games, like
Yeah.
10 to 20% of the new games. It's mostly old ones.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. Nintendo still ain't got it.
I didn't see Assassin's Creed Valhalla listed for Switch.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, as popular as the Switch is, I'm still surprised that they still not getting these heavy hitters, because if they was getting these heavy hitters, then we won't be complaining about the lack of content that the Switch is receiving. Now they talking about they're gonna remaster more Mario games that's come out sometime this year. So since we get more remasters from Nintendo, that's telling us Nintendo feel that we basically gonna be happy with everything that they give us, even though it might not be new to us, but it is what it is.
Starting to think those remaster Mario games were kind of an April Fool's joke, because they came out with that information around that time. They didn't hear anything else about them
until after April Fool's, so.
I don't know. We still don't have nothing about Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, remember, it is the 35th anniversary of Mario, so it does make sense that they would bring some.
Don't get me wrong. I will be very excited if they will remake, Mario 64. I'll be really happy. It's a couple of Mario games I would love for them to remake, but that's not the point
3 new
here.
ones.
That's not the point here. The point is, where is Bayonetta 3, and where is are they gonna give us some type of information about a Metroid Prime 4? Like, what is going on? What is going on with this mysterious Pikmin 4 game that supposed to be damn near finished 3-4 years ago?
I mean, Pikmin 4 should have been out.
So that should have been out. So I don't know what is going on. And did they, with the Star Fox Zero debacle, is that franchise, is it in the coffin? Is it like completely dead? Like, I don't know, man. That from what I'm seeing, and I'm not just being, I ain't trying to just shit on Nintendo. From the reason why I hadn't played the Switch, because it's just nothing on there that appeals to me. Don't get me wrong. I do like Smash Brothers. When Smash Brothers came out, I was playing Smash Brothers a lot. I put over 100 hours personally on Smash Brothers. Then I got burnt out. Some people didn't get burnt out, but I got burnt out. I can't play one game, for thousands of hours, because I got backlogs of games that I need to finish up. So I don't know. That's one of the main reasons why I be ducking y'all guys on Mondays and Tuesdays, because I'm over trying to beat these other games that I've been put on the backlog for months. That's y'all answer. before y'all start, putting the duck emojis in my chat like a little smart ass.
I'm pretty sure it's because
You're still gonna get duck emojis. I don't know why you think that's gonna change. I mean,
we're not here for excuses.
I play Mario Kart every fucking week. If I want to take a night off, they give me the fucking duck emojis.
Oh, hey, Nia said Pikmin 4 is Hey Pikmin on the 3DS. LOL, stay woke.
Yeah.
See that stay woke? Stay woke.
Pretty much.
God damn it, Nia. She already doing the duck emojis. God dang it. Anyway, so what do y'all guys think about this, the lack of content and the rumored cancellation of the Direct? What y'all think about it? I don't care who will go first.
I
Alex?
feel like I just don't care. I mean, I don't know what I'm just like not all that upset about it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay, maybe if I was like a Nintendo only guy, I'd probably be pissed. I'd be like, why aren't they? Why is Nintendo talking to me? But like, I got like everything going on here. I don't like. I have a backlog of games to play while I wait.
Yeah.
I know some people are like, well, I don't because I did all my backlog. Well, good for fucking you. You have more free time than I do. What do you want from me? Hey, people trade these arguments like, yeah, I'm glad you guys can get through your backlog faster than me. That's nice, I guess, but I got like other things to do too. I like to play games more than I could, but especially now, a lot of people get to stay home. I don't. I still have to fucking go to work and
Yeah.
so like, yeah, and I'm doing like other things. I'm like doing streams. I'm playing older games. I'm pretty I've been using streams to kind of get through my backlog too as an excuse. So even if like nobody's watching, at least I'm playing the game. So I'm just like, well, need to play this game anyway. So stuff like that. I'm not really all that upset about it because like at the end of the day, the games will come eventually, and like I have no investment in the company whatsoever, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, other than buying their products, but okay.
Well, that's just them taking my money. For they're just saving me money right now. I don't see people are like, oh, they're like, yeah, they're just saving you money. They're saving money for when the games do come out. You can buy them. So there.
Right.
Silver lining, people. Look for it.
Okay. What you think about this, Alex?
I'll just say this: I'm glad I'm not a Nintendo only gamer because this would be a rough time. Like, I don't like Animal Crossing. I couldn't give two shits about fucking Animal Crossing. I'm happy that those of you who do like it are having a great time. I bought it for my wife. She's put in several hours. I know Nia's like fiending over it.
I know.
So if you like Animal Crossing, it sounds like you've got a great game, but that doesn't affect me. So like for me, there hasn't been anything on the Switch that's been like a must-have game for me since Pokemon.
Don't let Zen say Animal Crossing is a great game. Oh wait a minute, he's in the chat, so fuck it.
I didn't say that. I'm not playing the game, but I'm sure it is a good game. People are
one
loving
of my girlfriends, so there's
yeah, Nick bought it for his girlfriend, but he secretly plays it himself. We all know that. But yeah.
Hey,
yeah, like,
Nia, T,
Yeah,
y'all
go
want to
ahead.
join? Y'all want to join? Nick? Not Nick. Miss
I'm
T,
here already.
or not you. Not you. No, T, Mr. T, or Nia. If y'all want to join,
Nia.
let me know. Put you
What
in.
about Zen?
Okay.
Fuck Zen.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that greasy ass nip.
Maybe we can bring him in for the Xbox part later. But yeah, as far as those Mario rumors go, I hope that's real because who wouldn't want a remaster of Mario 64? I think 3D World is a given. That's probably going to happen. The Wii U Mario game, in case you didn't know, it's actually a good Mario game. So that's probably coming. And if they remaster Sunshine, I guess it can finally be a completed game because that game was never completed when it came out. Other than that, we don't really know what's coming. Like we don't know when Bayonetta 3 is coming. I really want to see that. We don't know when No More Heroes 3 is coming. We haven't seen much about that. Metroid, obviously, we haven't seen anything.
Wow, I'm actually forgetting No More Heroes 3 is a thing, and I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah, well, it's probably not this year, but we'll see.
Hey,
yeah, it's definitely a slower year for them. Last year was way better.
I got you. Hey, can one of y'all get Nia in? She said she'll join.
Oh,
I don't want to do it off my laptop since I'm doing the display capture.
I'll send her the link.
What about you, T? You want to join too?
Let me see if I can
Unforgiveness
see-
that kick Alex out. Okay.
No, I'll just Mr. T, I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter.
Okay. He said he wants to join too.
Yeah, there you go. So I sent it to Nia and Mr. T.
Yeah, maybe we get Zen next week. I don't know if he put him in now, man. This podcast be
Well,
over.
we're having like an Xbox section, aren't we? Because there's
No.
Xbox. Oh, okay. Maybe that's next week then. Oh no, that's next week because Xbox shows on Thursday.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot
yeah.
about that. Okay, then we could. You could join next week, Zen. Right now,
Yeah.
you're gonna spoil the fun for everybody.
Overall, it's a slow year for Nintendo. It sucks because I do like Nintendo, but luckily it's not my only platform. I have the godly PC, which just gave me Gears Tactics and Streets of Rage 4 as part of Game Pass. So Nintendo, you didn't get my $30 for Streets of Rage 4. Sorry.
Damn.
But it's portable.
I'm on the fence if I want to get that special edition to come with the statue of Axel and Blaze.
That thing is pretty cool.
I
It
bought
is, though.
something, but I have no idea when it's gonna get here.
But
They didn't
yours
give you no
doesn't have
date?
the statue though, right?
No, I just got the one that comes like the Genesis looking case.
No, the one that costs $150 comes with the clamshell, the statue, the
statue is
soundtrack,
so cool.
some
Oh
other
yeah, the
stuff.
one I bought was like $60, I think. So
I thought about getting it, but I decided to spend $450 on this AC in this background.
I did download it on Game Pass. though.
Probably more useful.
Yeah, I needed that AC in this garage. I mean, it's hot as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, who didn't go? Jalen, what about you? What you think about this direct, man? Well, that rumor
Very
to be
dis-
canceled. Hey, what's up, nigga?
Hey, hold on. I don't want y'all to hear an echo. Let me put my headset in.
I got you.
Okay, I'll wait till you put your headset in.
All right, my headset is in. Hopefully, you guys don't hear an echo.
No, you kind of
Yeah,
low. Maybe,
Yeah.
Let
You're
me
Yeah,
fine.
you're very low.
Okay.
That's a little bit better.
a little better.
A little bit better.
All right, I turned my snowball towards me. Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, if I have to, no, I can't do it. This is not the other hangout that I could, mess with the volumes.
Okay.
No, but you good though. You good.
Okay, cool. Can I say something since I'm here now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I missed you guys so much. Oh my god! When I saw the notification on my phone, I was like, "What?" Anyways, and I've been telling myself like, I don't care about content creation. I don't care about podcasts. But like, my homies are here, and I'm excited. So I'm glad.
We appreciate it. We appreciate the support. Like, said a long time ago, you're more than welcome to join every time we go live.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna be a problem now since I'm working from home. So
Hell yeah.
Well,
I'm sort of working from home. I'm also unemployed. That's getting more money, extra money, and we got some guys on this panel that's hating on me. Of course, got Chris that's hating on me and shit.
where's Chris? Oh my god!
I don't know. Probably somewhere
Back
riding
at
a
the
horse or
Ghetto
something.
Shire.
I feel like we need some Sony ponies up here.
we don't really have any Sony guys in here.
No, we don't.
Oh god,
Is this
remember
thing
how
on?
the last time
What
we had a
about-
Sony guy in here?
Yeah.
This thing on, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up, T?
That's T.
Hey, you know what?
What's up, T?
So technically, we got some Streets of Rage.
What up, bro?
Yes, we had to meet T.
Hell
Real.
yeah.
We had to come through because there's too much hate on Streets of Rage coming
I
from Alex.
know.
Oh shit!
Especially coming from Alex. Alex is mad. He tripped.
Wait,
Where
hold on.
are you people?
Well, Alex is
Going
always
on
hating.
that-
I
that
haven't
turtles
played
in
yet.
time.
I
I
don't
haven't
know.
played the
Alex-
game yet.
Alex always hating on Sega.
No, every day.
Oh my god, it's so real. Like, can you let the game breathe? It just came out yesterday.
It's not as good as Turtles in Time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you great.
Turtles in Time is not as good as you remember it.
Amira, I am the Animal Crossing queen right now, okay? If y'all are following me on Twitter, my Twitter is an Animal Crossing page now. Like,
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, I see you post stuff on Animal Crossing on Facebook every day. So yeah, you really do love that game. I know you and Trill, ain't y'all supposed to be hosting doing some type of event on Animal Crossing? You and Trill?
Tomorrow I'm having a pajama party on my island because my birthday's on Sunday.
Hey.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
if you are my friend on Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna be streaming Animal Crossing and streaming the party. There's gonna be a KK Slider concert. It's gonna be lit.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious to see what a Animal Crossing pajama party looks like now.
I'm surprised that we already knew that Animal Crossing was popular, but damn, this popular? Like
I didn't know. Like
broke
this
all
is like-
records.
5 million digital copies already.
This is my first Animal Crossing, so I had no idea that Animal Crossing was this like how can I say? I didn't know it was this popular. I didn't know it had this much of a following. Like I knew people liked it, but I didn't know to what extent until I got this game. I'm like, oh shoot.
Oh, I think isn't this the first one that's like has like real online basically?
Probably.
No. According
Wild
to my
World.
friends, according to my friends, there's some previous Animal Crossing before this one that had online. I want to say New Leaf also had online.
I was gonna say it started with kind of Wild World.
I think they're even the original was supposed to have it, but they didn't really like
Well,
go through with it or something.
we're talking about the GameCube here.
Nice try.
Well, the one that came out on GameCube was like actually the N64.
Guys,
It was
we all
N64
know
one,
the
right.
one that had the best online was Amiibo Festival. Calm down.
Oh,
Why
dude,
would
I
you bring that
completely
up?
forgot about that game. I can't believe that thing.
I don't think anybody talks about Amiibo Festival.
I totally forgot about that game. Oh my
You can get it right now, brand new for $9.99 at GameStop.
And
yeah.
still
With
has
the two
Amiibos
amiibo.
in the box.
Yeah, with 2 amiibo in the
That's
box.
cheaper
so-
than buying the Amiibo by itself.
But don't y'all guys think that this pandemic and since everybody's staying home is kind of helping with the sales of just anything?
for sure.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
every
They
game.
And the
I feel like
celebrities
video
too.
games
But
in
especially
general,
Animal
like,
Crossing. 'cause
Yeah,
it came
yeah,
out
yeah.
At the perfect time,
Guys,
just when this shit happened.
Danny Trejo is playing Animal
Yeah,
Crossing.
that's what I was about to say.
T-Pain is playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
That
Everybody-
helps too.
Yeah, I
That
saw
helps.
like T-Pain went to his wife's island and gave her a bunch of bells or
Oh my
something.
God, yes.
It's
Then
insane.
you got then you got Alex and Zen in the chat going, "Oh, look at these gay people."
As a new Animal Crossing fan, I have to say I am absolutely obsessed. But that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. I got a question for you, Neil. I got a question for you. I know that I've never been an Animal Crossing fan, and I always said it appeals to children. Okay, I'm asking you personally. Will it make me gay if I play a game like that?
Oh my God!
What you saying about me? What you saying about me?
Nah, man, you
I'm messing with you. I'm messing.
Real. Not if you find the super secret underground fight club is in
Let
the
me
game.
tell you what would make you gay. Okay? What would make you gay is if you desire romantic relationships with men. Okay?
Right.
That's
I'm
what
just
makes
messing
you
with you.
But there's a lot of men who like Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised.
like,
I'm surprised on that.
Like almost all of my friends that I associate with who are playing it right now are men.
Man, like who brought? I think it was Nick that brought it up. 'Cause he really got me thinking that was a secret underground fight club. I don't know about to buy that game.
Wow.
What?
I was about to get it, man.
Hilarious.
Yeah, there's no fighting. Damn it, no fighting.
Ain't no fighting in that.
No
game.
fighting. Huh?
Oh,
So
damn.
basically, it's just like a life simulator. That's basically what it is.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
The Sims,
Basically
right?
like the Sims, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Sims,
Come on,
with
why
a
is-
little Minecraft, with a little.
spin on it.
No, my daughter, she's been begging me to get it. Her birthday's next week, so I guess I have no choice but to get it. But I tried to get it a few days ago, but I cannot find it nowhere physically, man. They told me I paid now and then it'll get shipped to you in 3-4 days. I'm like, fuck
That seems
that.
like a game that you would get digitally because it's not a game you're gonna play for years.
I
and
don't
years.
like digital gaming because there's no like no value, no resale value.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
just look at the point. Just look at the fact that every Nintendo exclusive is still worth between $50 and $60 pre-owned, used at every store.
Yeah,
like-
because they never go on sale.
They never go on sale, so there's a lot of value to it. Like if you finish with a game and you like, okay, I would like to get this game, but I ain't got enough money. I would like to trade this game in because I'm finished with it. Like I'm
But
just saying.
does that does that value matter if you're never going to sell the game anyway?
That's
It,
what I'm saying.
it depends. It
Like,
depends
yeah,
if
like,
you want
how
to
much
collect them.
returns are you going to get on a game?
That's what
anyway?
I'm saying about this game, because this game in particular is one that Nintendo's going to support throughout the entire generation of the Switch.
Yeah,
they even
most
recently-
definitely.
There was an article that was recently released a couple of days ago that says Nintendo is planning on supporting New Horizons for years. So
Yeah, that
That's
makes
good.
sense.
That's
That
good.
makes
You know,
makes a
we'll
lot of
just
sense.
drop more content then, right?
It's the perfect game for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what else is the perfect game for that kind of shit, T? Fucking Mario Odyssey. Come on.
So right. Hey,
Where's my
Right.
DLC?
I'm actually
Exactly.
surprised that we haven't gotten more Kingdom
Mario Maker. Hello, like
Man, at this point, can we just get an Odyssey sequel? I mean,
Right?
I did. I did.
Yeah, I want it all.
I did fall in love with
Okay,
Odyssey. That was a good game. I really did like.
See, I was thinking that would be the game we were gonna get this fall, the new Mario Odyssey 2 or something, because you know, with the 35th anniversary and all that, that made more sense. When they started talking about these remakes, I'm like, oh man, I wanted a new Mario Odyssey.
Right.
I really hadn't had this much enjoyment of a Mario game since the Nintendo 64. So
Yeah, that was
yeah.
What about Galaxy?
Galaxy though. Galaxy was those
Galaxy.
Galaxy's
the
good.
Galaxy games were cool.
No, I like Galaxy. It's just not the top tier. Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead, Neil.
It's not as it's not open. It's not
Yeah,
an open
not-
world like
what you-
some of the other
what you
games.
saying, Neil?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Neil.
said, I don't want I'm not as big of a Mario fan, for example, as Alex is. So I guess maybe I don't have any standing on this, but I don't want any remakes of Mario games. I love the Mario games. They contributed a lot to my gaming hobby to this day. But as far as Mario is concerned, you guys were just kind of touching on, I don't understand why we're not getting add-on content for Mario Odyssey. That game
Yeah.
is the perfect game to continue.
It's
adding
Perfect.
literally the
Yes.
perfect setup for
You got
DLC.
Luigi's
I don't
Balloons.
understand
That was
why.
about it.
Yeah.
Who asked for that shit though?
Oh man, when we got that
No one.
Luigi's balloon thing, and when we saw that Luigi's balloon thing, my heart sank.
I know.
I know. I was like, why the hell they got to do Luigi like this?
Oh my God.
Well,
More
well,
like
he
why
did
do
get
they
his own
gotta
game,
poison? More like why do they gotta poison my Mario Odyssey? Not why do they gotta do Luigi like this?
though. Well, at least Luigi got his own game. You know.
Hey, that game kicks ass.
I enjoyed the
Oh,
game. It's a really good game.
Mansion is
That-
getting an update for online if it's not already updated.
It's amazing. Luigi Mansion 3 is amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I still haven't played it. I still haven't played it yet.
That was my first Luigi's Mansion game. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
Me too. No,
Oh,
I'm
really?
sorry.
That was
No,
your first one?
I did. No,
Yeah.
I played half of the one on the GameCube. I just didn't finish it.
Same here.
I was gonna say I
didn't
bought
finish
that I bought the tech demo on the GameCube, and that was cool.
Oh, the tech demo.
It looked great,
yeah.
but it didn't last very long.
That's a damn pretty game on the Switch.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah. Since the seven of us in the panel, let's go ahead and get to T and Nia's intro, so we're gonna finish up our first topic because I cannot wait to get to Streets of Rage. Shut up,
Oh my
Alex. all right, Nia, let's go with you. Let's do your intro and tell us what you've been playing.
Let's get everybody. You already know who it is. It's your girl, the video game her. I no longer make content, so don't come follow me. It doesn't really matter.
Hey,
I mean, you can follow me, but I want you to understand that I no longer make video content. But I've been playing Animal Crossing, of course, because I just kind of went on a rant about it or rave, whatever. And then Streets of Rage 4, of course, which is the first game
Already.
that's pretty much taken my attention since Animal Crossing came out, so that means a thing, okay? But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
All right, let's go with you, T.
What's up, fools? T here. I've been playing. I just got into Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually,
It's a good game.
Um,
I like it.
it's starting to pull. Like I'm probably 80 hours in right now.
Oh damn! You trying to
I'm
platinum
going
it?
through the. Yeah, I might. I'm going through the DLC, the Frozen Wilds and whatnot, and I'm like at level 54 or something. But
Okay,
I'm
okay.
about to beat it soon, I
how
guess.
long isn't that game like a 20-30 hour game?
Oh no, it's long.
It
If you want to
can be
platinum it,
if you don't do all the side quests. I've been doing everything.
yeah.
Like I've been doing.
You're trying to plat it?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to platinum it.
The game is so beautiful. It's like you don't want you want to keep playing. It's
Yeah, like,
it's
I don't
a
want it to
gorgeous
end.
game.
I think it's coming to PC in June, so I'll try it out.
People talk about the
Yeah.
story like it wasn't that good. I thought it was as good as it could be because, those future what apocalypse, post-apocalypse stories are all kind of similar.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good, But
There's only
yeah,
so much you can do when most of the planet's wiped out.
right, exactly.
Ooh, you spitting up.
I like
But,
those robot dinosaurs. That shit looks.
Let's just hope the
Yeah,
sequel
yeah, they-
Last of Us treatment.
At first I was just kind of trying to hack and slash my way through it, and I'm like, that's not gonna work. Then I had to really start learning how to
Like, how's the
had to really
open
start
world?
learning how to hunt and trap animals and all that stuff, and then
Is
I got
there a
loose.
lot of shit to do in the open world?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of side quests. You're mostly going to be combating the animals and whatnot. That I will say, because I played this post Breath of the Wild,
Right.
so the world itself isn't as interesting. You don't see something in the distance and like, oh, I want to go see what that is.
right.
So it doesn't have that kind of thing to it, but it's cool.
Actually, they both came out right by each other, Breath of the Wild and
Yeah.
Like
A
a couple
week, I
weeks in
think.
each other or
Yeah.
something like that.
And I was gonna play it before then, and I just never got around to buying it.
Mhm.
And I played Breath of the Wild first, and so I'm comparing it a lot to Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways, as far as the world goes, and it doesn't hold up that aspect. Like I'm trying to jump over little rocks I can't jump, like it's driving me insane. I'm trying to climb up the mountain and I'm sliding all over the place, and there's invisible walls and that kind of stuff.
It ruined a lot of open world games for me.
Yeah, Zelda ruins.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You can't even even jump over a rock or like.
Yeah, like the littlest rock. Like, come on, I can't get up this little thing. Like,
Oh my god.
Game seemed like a last generation game.
yeah.
I hope that when this next generation, gets here, that the physics would be a lot better than what it was this gen. One thing I can give to Breath of the Wild, at least the physics was really
The
good.
physics
on that
engine is
game.
great.
Really good.
Yeah.
Physics were great.
And it's like the more realistic the games are, the physics is whack. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I want more than just a pretty game. I want a complete game. That's basically what I want.
Yeah.
So since like
There was this video online that was like comparing like the physics in Horizon and the physics in Breath of the Wild, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's like, oh man.
Like when you jump in a puddle in Horizon,
Right.
there's no splash.
No splash at all. Shooting your arrows.
Well, there is splash, man. It's not that bad. It's no splash, man.
It's
Come
Might be
on.
better on the
Go
PC.
back and watch
it might be
that
better on
video.
PC, but it's pretty whack on
What
PS4.
you
Go
say?
back and watch that
Yeah, I'm
video.
pretty excited to try it out. on
You said go
PC.
back and watch what, Nia?
Go back and watch that video. It's
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch the video.
Really?
I like the part where he cuts down a tree in Zelda, then tries to cut it down in Horizon, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame. Really?
I hope next generation will correct these problems, man. I really
Well,
hope so.
and
They
there's some
will.
stupid things.
I guarantee
There's-
they will.
There's like some dumb things in it as far as like level, like what do you call it? Is it level? Like when you're able to do a new, what do they call that? When you're able to do like a new technique, a new move, or
When you
Okay.
level up.
when I guess when you're leveling up.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
stuff
I'm
that's
sorry.
in there that shouldn't be in there, like, oh, I can jump off a horse and stab now. Like that should be part of the normal game, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things like that you have to level up to get. Like, oh, I can pick up things while I'm on the horse. Why is that a level up thing? That's just stupid. So it's stuff like that. But it's a good game though.
Anything to add progression, I guess.
Yeah, progression.
That's what I'm about to say. So
Yeah.
back to our original topic. Do y'all want to keep talking about it, or y'all gonna go straight to Streets of Rage?
We should probably get T's opinion on the direct stuff.
Oh yeah. What y'all opinion about it?
I don't comment on rumors and speculation.
Okay.
What about you, Neil? What you think? What you think, Neil, about the situation?
I am facing a scorpion in Animal Crossing right now. Give me a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm not surprised. Like,
All right, so
Yeah, I didn't get my opinion out yet though. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I just needed to stop, so I didn't get bodied. But
okay.
so what was the question again about the direct?
Nah.
The-
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rumor
with
though.
the
It's not.
rumors
It's not
about
confirmed.
getting canceled. Or
Yeah,
pushed
it's not
back.
confirmed yet.
Yeah.
Y'all want to know my real opinion?
Go ahead and say it.
Like my real opinion?
We don't hold back on this channel.
I don't.
you don't
care.
care. You don't care. I can tell you that. You don't care.
And here's the thing, because I've been down this road before. Like I've been on YouTube since 2010, so 10 years, right?
Oh damn.
And so for about, because I really stopped making videos around like last year maybe. So maybe about like 19 years, right? I've been on my channel making discussions about what Nintendo's next move should be and what I think as a fan and stuff. But like it gets to a point where like your life gets busy because like obviously 10 years ago I was a different person and I had a different job and I had more time on my hands. Like I'm always in teacher mode. Like even right now when I'm working from home, like it's a little bit more lax because I can like chill in my pajamas and still work from home. And it's like I don't really have time to care about and like mull over when the next Nintendo Direct is gonna happen. Like, I'm not trying to say that if you do this that you know something's wrong with you, because obviously as a game fanatic, you want that information to come. You know, it's exciting. Right. But I'm the kind of person that's like, when Nintendo is ready to show me something, they'll show me. So that's pretty much how I feel about it. It's not an exciting opinion. I know people like provocative opinions on this type of stuff, but I don't care.
But the other thing is that Nintendo never said that we're still going to do a Direct in June. That was just people speculating because E3 was canceled. Oh, they're still going to do a Direct. They never said that. Yeah, they're going to do one. So
I thought they did.
No, they never said that.
I don't remember them ever saying that.
They never confirmed that. Yeah, we're still going to do blah blah blah, even though E3 is canceled. They never said anything like that. We just all assumed because they can do a Direct because that's.
I swore they said something like that. Maybe
I don't.
They could have a Direct tomorrow and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I don't remember them saying that they were confirming a Direct because obviously they canceled E3. So you would expect the company to come out and say, "Hey, even though E3 is canceled, we're still doing blah blah blah."
Yeah,
I don't think they ever did that.
Came out and said that right away.
Yeah, Microsoft came out and said that, but
gotta pay these
Nintendo
bills,
never
man.
said
Gotta
that.
pay these bills. I appreciate the $1 donation, then, man. Appreciate that, buddy.
Hey,
Go
Shout
ahead.
out to Tin Man for the donation.
Hey, there's
the dollar split 7 ways, boys.
We'll go to the bubblegum machine, get us a little bubblegum.
And also, like, to be fair,
my 10 cents.
Get us a jawbreaker.
Nia's trying to say something.
I'm sorry.
No, you
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
sorry, man.
I'm not trying to talk over people.
I guess we got to go. I guess we got to take turns. There's a lot of us.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in here.
I guess ladies first.
Let Nia go.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies first.
Just to finish my point, to also be fair, like Nintendo's the kind of person that's like, hey, we having a Direct in 2 days, like come or not. So it's like I said.
Shit, sometimes they don't even give 2 days notice.
Right.
Anymore.
It might be like the day
Yeah,
before,
like
or
24 hours.
They drop a video. I'm like, hey, you know, what's up? You know.
Yeah, I think that Direct Mini, they just dropped it and then
They
tweeted
literally
after.
just dropped it.
Yeah.
So that's the I think as a Nintendo fan, me personally, I'm not saying this has to be the same experience for everybody out there who likes Nintendo games, but for me, Nintendo has kind of conditioned me to where I feel like when they have an event, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal because they give you such a short notice, and it's like, this is what we're doing. You can like it or not like it or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like people put so much stock on every Nintendo event like it's like a mini E3, and I don't think that was ever the intention of the Nintendo Direct. It was more
No.
just like,
Hey, real, you gotta pay your bills again.
Hey, I gotta pay these bills, man. I appreciate that, Amira.
He said, "Can I have a request for Alex to tell us how much he loves pineapple pizza?"
I'll gladly tell you. Pineapple pizza is the work of the devil.
Go ahead, Neil. Go ahead.
Let me wrap it up because I'm getting long-winded. But like, basically, just to sum it up, the Nintendo Direct was never like when Nintendo first came up with the concept of the Nintendo Direct, right? It was never like, oh, well, we're gonna give you like a mini E3 every quarter. It was like, hey, this is our digital newsletter, more or less, or visual newsletter, more or less.
Yeah.
To tell you what we're doing. So I don't understand why people are not saying that I don't understand why, because I understand why you're a fanatic. You want to know what's going on. But the fact that people put so much weight on when a Nintendo Direct has happened, I feel like it's self-inflicted at this point because
Well, as a counterpoint to that, you got to remember, like, when multi-plat games get announced, they never announce a Switch version, and we have to wait for Nintendo themselves to announce it.
right.
Yeah, because Nintendo has NDAs with all these companies.
Yeah,
so.
Nintendo like tells them to keep quiet for whatever
Which
reason.
I don't understand why at this
Yeah,
point. Like,
at this point, why bother? Because they're not putting out that many directs as they used to.
So the argument is that you guys want them to be more forthcoming with their information.
Yeah.
This is Nintendo, so they're historically not forthcoming with their information.
I think
Pretty much.
that's my
Wait for a
point.
direct.
And I think that's my point. Like, even with the concept of the Nintendo Direct, it was not like, oh, we're gonna tell you everything that's going on now. It's like, this is our video newsletter to keep you informed when we got something to say. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Well, that's kind of changed though over the years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because there was a time where that made a lot of sense for Nintendo because people were copying the hell out of what they were doing all the time.
Yeah.
So I understand why they implemented that in the beginning. But at this point, like, gaming is where it's gonna be. This is just kind of where it is right now. You're not gonna, other than your own hardware or what cool games you got coming, like, to hold back a third-party announcement on your system certainly doesn't make any sense, especially for a company that lacks third-party content a lot of times.
Right.
So that's my only, kind of, I guess, counter or gripe to that.
Because like when they announce a third-party game on a direct that's already been announced elsewhere, and usually it's already out on the other.
Well, that's already out on a 360.
It doesn't hit, man. It doesn't hit as hard. Yeah.
right.
Been out in 10 years.
I guess I just thought y'all were talking about how everybody is always trying to speculate.
Oh, they're definitely taking it to
yeah.
obscene levels.
Of course.
Literally counting the days and having mental breakdowns when it's past 2 months.
Right, and I guess I guess I misjudged the conversation because that's what I thought.
And literally they beg another direct after direct just happened.
Right.
Yeah, like that's different. When you haven't had information from Nintendo as long as we've not had it, I can understand. You can understand the thirst.
We still got to get Amazon on this. Amazon and Jalen.
Nah, y'all good. Go ahead.
Get on in.
Okay. Nick, did you
Man,
go?
at this,
Go ahead.
Nick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Nick went first.
Okay, go ahead, Jalen.
yeah, but what I was gonna say is at this point I just stopped giving a fuck about these rumors because basically people just wasting their breath at this point. At this point, getting mad, like basically getting mad and excited over nothing that Nintendo never announced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's right. There's no official announcement for. Like, how are you going to be mad about a delay for a thing that was never going to be the date?
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of thirsty YouTubers that does these mysterious direct videos every day, wondering.
I need content, man. You gotta have content.
What's so crazy about it? They get a lot of views off of these. When's the direct? When's the direct?
That's why they keep making it.
You know what's funny though? Yeah, and another thing though, they get at Nintendo for this. Even though they didn't say nothing about this direct coming.
Yeah.
But they don't go after the actual person that say that's direct is coming. From the actual source that they see.
We'll see. Like if they don't do a E3 timed direct, that's gonna be a real letdown for me.
You gotta take it with a grain of salt. I'm just gonna throw it out there. But take this rumor with a grain of salt. That absolves me from any criticism, okay? Grain of salt.
Oh my God, the shade.
Are you still going, Jay? You still going?
You gotta take it with a grain of salt. That's it for me.
We gotta get to the streets of rage. Okay, let's get to our next topic. Because
when you're a Nintendo YouTuber, you gotta have a bag of salt to punch.
Since it's like 7 of us, we already passed our first hour, and we gotta get to our next topic.
Shit.
No, it's cool. We having fun. So since it's like 7 of us, we really, gotta be more, precise and more accurate with everybody getting their turn.
What you saying? What you trying to say is stop bullshitting. Let's go.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But
Hey, real. One more thing. Hey, you should mind the people that say a pineapple pizza is good.
No.
My daughter loves it. My daughter loves it.
Soggy ass.
But the
I'm gonna be 30-second banning everyone here.
Oh shit!
Pineapple pizza bullshit.
So basically,
hey, don't be hating on this pineapple pizza, man. Pineapple pizza is the greatness.
Put Mira on a timeout real quick.
Oh, that's messed up. Anyway, let's get to our Streets of Rage topic. Okay, Streets of Rage just came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Okay, so I put like
you really did it too. Yeah.
So basically, I put a couple of hours into the game. I'm on the 4th level, and I'm playing it on hard, so that's why I'm getting my ass kicked. And it's a lot to discuss about this game. Even though I'm not halfway done, but from what I saw, it's really good. The animations is good. I know there was some, complaints about the, I guess the art style of it. And of course, a lot of people, they wanted the retro feel. But one thing about this game is that they gave us an option if we wanted to play the old school or the new school. And I love the fact that they're giving us options to play the old soundtrack versus the new soundtrack. I actually like the new soundtrack. It's really good.
It's fire.
Yeah, it's really fire. The combo system is God tier. Oh my God, I love the combo system and the new special moves. It's like, I don't see how you cannot say that this is the all-time best, greatest brawler ever that came out. It has nothing to do with me being a fanboy of the Streets of Rage series. Okay. Let's go to the panel, ladies first.
Let's call a spade, all right, buddy. You saw that Sega logo.
Okay. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna let Nia say it. Let ladies go first. Nia,
right.
Break it down. How do you feel about Streets of Rage 4?
I love it. I think that Streets of Rage 4 is like, if you've been waiting for the sequel all this time, like many of us have, it's definitely the sequel that we deserve. I don't want to say too much about it because it literally just came out yesterday and I don't want to give away too much, but I will say this. As a fan of the original games, I am so in awe still of how they made it feel new, but they still gave it the authentic feel of the originals all the same. And that's from the music. I think a lot of people are off when they're talking about the visuals. I think that the visuals were the perfect blend of old and new.
They look good.
And I can't believe that they pulled it off. Like, because it could have been a disaster. But it's amazing. I love it. Go play it on whatever your platform of choice is, and you will not regret it.
Yeah. Could have been Battletoads.
Yikes.
Shade.
We still get a release date for that game.
That game has gone dark, man.
It has.
Yeah.
So
they saw the reaction.
Backlash was like, the backlash for that game was biblical.
Yeah, that's why it went dark.
Go ahead, Nia. What you saying?
Nobody was happy.
Oh, I was just saying, I forgot that they even announced it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still going? Are you still going?
No. I'm done. I don't want to give away too much because the game literally just came out yesterday. So.
Oh, okay. What about you, T? I know you played it.
Well, I haven't played it yet because I bought the limited run. I bought the limited run stupid edition, So,
but you're
gonna be waiting like a month or two.
But I'm not gonna wait on it. I'm probably gonna pick it up either tonight or tomorrow. So
you can just play it on Game Pass.
Yeah, play it on Game Pass until you get the.
I don't have Game Pass.
What?
You assume everybody has Game Pass?
You got if you're not a subscriber, you get the 3 months for like $2 or something like that.
Yeah, I've done that already.
Oh.
I already used that up already.
Use another account.
Yeah, but I want to play it on Switch because that's where a lot of my friends are as well too. So
yeah.
Okay, I did ask you about that the other day. Okay.
Yeah, you asked me about it too.
I forgot about that. So okay,
I'm probably just gonna double.
Fun fact: that's the second game to use the Nintendo Switch invite system.
Yo, I was amazed. I was amazed.
I did not know that.
I was shocked.
Yes,
I was shocked.
Me and my friend played it.
I saw that shit on Twitter, and I was like, "There's no fucking way."
That was a.
No, we wouldn't have been at that in Smash.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, baby.
Even on their own console. That's sad.
Sega's out here killing them.
I was amazed. I couldn't believe it, but I was very pleased.
Sega gets mad.
I did not know that. I learn something new every day.
Yep. I saw it. Somebody tweeted it, and I was like, "What? That's crazy."
I couldn't believe that shit when I saw it on Twitter, man.
Yes, it's amazing.
But I'm the thing that
that makes you question, like, what the hell is Nintendo doing with their invite system for their own games?
Making it available for other people to use.
They're doing nothing. That's the problem. They're doing nothing.
To do with it. Apparently, it works really well too. It's just nobody uses it.
Yeah, it does. It's seamless.
What?
Me and my friend played it yesterday.
Crazy.
It was like no problems at all.
Why can't we do that with Mario Kart?
Or Smash.
Or Smash.
Or anything that Nintendo puts out.
Yeah, anything.
I will say what I like the most about Streets of Rage 4. Obviously, I haven't played it yet, but I was in the first time I saw it. But the thing that really threw me aback was the amount of content in it,
Yeah.
like with the fighter mode and the characters and the
Yeah.
retro mode, all that stuff. Like that's something you don't really usually see in an indie-ish type of game or a smaller tier type of game. And the fact that they have that, and it's on like online, like co-op, and I think that's what's just awesome about the game. So.
Oh man, it's gonna be damn. So basically, Ori versus Streets of Rage 4 for the indie game of the year. That's gonna be tough, dude.
Oh, there's no question it's Ori. Come on.
Man, you hating ass, man. I swear you be hating, man. Stop hating.
Ori with all those issues.
Ori is a better game.
With all those launch issues, man.
Yeah, I had a bunch of it's a great game, man, but it had a bunch of technical issues, dude. A lot of issues.
Yeah.
I beat the game. I still ain't got my damn achievement for beating the game.
Wow.
I gotta go back and beat the final boss just to get the achievement. That's what I was told.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I haven't even bought it yet because of all those issues that was happening. I'm like, I'm not playing the game in that state.
It's fixed now. They had the patch.
Is it fixed? Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody?
I think they patched it after 2 weeks.
Anybody else besides Alex that plays Streets of Rage?
Oh wow.
I already know the bias is coming from his mouth. Anybody else play? Nick, you didn't play it yet?
No, I haven't played it yet.
No, I haven't played it yet either.
Damn, really?
Damn, all these Streets of Rage fans here don't play Streets of Rage.
I guess. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead with
like
your...
I said,
Go
I
ahead.
bought the limited run edition, so you have to wait when you buy those games.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for mine too, but I did download on Game Pass.
What's the ETA on it, T?
It's limited run, they don't tell you anything.
ETA is eventually.
Wow.
When you get it, you get it. Like
What kind
I
of
get
mess
games.
is
Pretty
this?
bad, man. For a
I
company
get games that
that's
show up from in limited run that I forgot I bought. That's how long.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm not even joking. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that I pre-ordered that.
No,
Yeah, I've
forget
heard,
that.
I heard
I'm not doing it.
they have like really bad customer service.
Oh no,
It's not good.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do it. I thought about
But
getting
you
that special
know,
edition.
it's that, or you get no physical edition. So you have to,
like
you know,
you do, right?
like that's the only way you can get it physically.
Damn.
They're the biggest ones that do it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm still waiting for that Cuphead physical edition.
Right. Me too.
All right, Alex, go ahead with your nonsense and talking shit and mad hating on the game. Go ahead and bring up Turtles in Time on how much it's better than Streets of Rage. Well, go ahead.
All right, well,
Nonsense.
it's a good game.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
not Turtles in Time good, but yeah, it does. I like the art style. I like the art style. I think they did a great job.
He
with the art style.
can't lie with a straight face.
What?
Oh my god.
I literally said I like the art style. You got a problem.
Nostalgia goggles on.
Oh my goodness! And yeah, the music's very good. I have a lot of problems. Well, not a lot of problems. I have some problems with games. The characters are too slow. At least Axel, the new guy, I forgot his name, Floyd or something. He's too slow. I like Blaze. She's really good. Cherry is the fastest by far. I think she might be the best because she's the most versatile. You can do the best combos with her. But yeah, the game's super short. It's like 3 hours. I don't like that there's no block button. That's kind of annoying. I thought when they're trying to modernize this kind of game, you would add stuff like that, but they didn't, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, overall, it's good. Like it feels like an old school brawler game, which I wish would have a bigger comeback.
Right.
I think River City Girls is a better evolution of this kind of game.
I knew he was gonna bring that up. I knew he was gonna bring that
That
up.
one's an awesome game, man.
It's good, but
No, it's a good game, but it's not Streets of Rage good. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on.
Streets of Rage. Yeah.
I knew it. So much hate from your heart.
What hate? What part of me saying this is a good game is hate?
Every
I don't
time you say
understand.
something positive, you backdoor with a smart ass a remark.
it's only 3 hours long, which would make it the longest Streets of Rage game, by the way.
I know.
That's true.
That's actually quite true.
Yeah.
That's all right, but we're talking about 2020 now. Come on. That's a little too short.
It's a side-scrolling brawler. I mean, you're not going to find them any longer than that.
River City Girls is much longer.
It's padded.
Padded.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but like, overall, it's a good game.
Backtracking and all that nonsense.
I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5. Who are you, Tommy Talarico? What the?
He's IGN. He's IGN. That's what he is.
Pretty high for a Sega game, don't you think?
There we go. There we go. I knew it was coming.
No, but it's good. Like they nailed a lot of the good stuff. Again, art style's good, music's good. I just the combos are good. But yeah, just the characters are too slow, and the lack of blocking I find to be super annoying. And other than that, everything else is good. A lot of weapon variety, a lot of enemy variety. There's a lot of unlockable characters, and like a lot of retro unlockable characters, which are really cool. I haven't done that part yet, but yeah, overall, good game. Just there's a couple better ones.
They might do some.
What did I tell you? Every time he say something positive, he backtrack with something smart. Smart. You just proved my point, Alex.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. There we go. Whatever.
Hey, I got a feeling they might do some DLC playing a couple years or so to the game.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, but Cherry's awesome. And you'll find out why she's. I don't know if they.
Cherry for Smash?
Oh, no, definitely not. But
Question:
she's important to the game. I'll just say that.
If the game Turtles in Time, let's say Turtles in Time,
Yeah.
if it was not a Ninja Turtles property and it was Gerbils in Time, would you still like it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Did you even know that game existed?
Just be real, Alex. You're a turtle fanboy. You're a turtle fanboy. Gerbils in Time. Boy,
It's unbeatable.
Got him.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh
I got him.
It doesn't matter what animal they are. It's still the same.
Alex, you couldn't even say nothing after that. You couldn't say nothing. Oh my goodness. Boy, Alex, he was frozen after that like a deer in the headlights, boy.
It's mostly about the turtles.
Yes, it is turtles.
Oh,
It's
it's
turtles.
a better game.
Guys, hashtag Gerbils in Time in the chat.
Do it.
Oh,
Make it
boy.
trend. Make it trend.
Hashtag Gerbils in Time in the chat, guys.
Man, that's exactly why I didn't want to get your opinion on Streets of Rage. I knew he was gonna say something smart.
After all, I gave you more information about that game than anybody else.
With a
I told you all
smart-ass
the
face.
best points of the game, and then I'm the one who's hating. Come on.
Oh my god.
The only thing that
I told you every
okay.
single point about that game without spoiling a damn thing about it.
Okay, the only thing that I did have a problem with when you said it was slow. Yes, they took away the run mechanic that was
Only Cherry can run.
Yeah, but you gotta do her little special deal in order to do that. But
She can just run. She can
Oh
free
really?
run.
But in Streets of
Yeah.
Rage 3, everybody can run. Everybody can run in Streets of Rage 3. So
I don't know why it's like
I don't
that.
know
This
why
game made walk.
they took that mechanic out. I don't know because maybe they want us to enjoy the game,
Probably
without
wanted to
speeding.
pad the time to make
Yeah.
it go slow.
There you go. I knew it. I knew it.
If you could run, that'd be a 1.5 hour game, not a 3 hour game.
Hell no, especially fighting those cops with them damn shields. No,
Try
they
doing
so
that in the Streets of Rage
Those
3.
shield cops are
man. Okay, the way you beat them, you gotta hit them like 2 to 3 times and you move. 2 to 3 times.
Hey,
and
Will,
move.
you gotta pay your bills again.
Oh, somebody pay me some. Okay, I appreciate that, Scott. He donated $10. He said, "What are y'all thoughts on the lack of info, Sony and Microsoft next gen systems?"
We have a lot of info on the
We supposed to be getting some info.
Xbox has been, Microsoft's been pretty vocal
Yeah.
about their
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
it's kind of not fair comparing those two. It's Sony that's withheld info.
Sony's the ones that are quiet right now.
Yeah.
They came out with their Snooze Fest video explaining PS5 specs. Not all the good stuff.
Yeah, Sony's seems like they're backpedaling right now.
Does Microsoft have some in a few days?
Microsoft kind of caught them
Yeah,
off
they
guard.
have something coming up real soon.
Oh
don't
yeah,
they?
next week I believe.
Microsoft has a show on Thursday.
This Thursday, okay.
Yeah.
So we got a live stream. Let's live stream it.
Yep. And then we can talk about it on next week's podcast.
Sure. Like I got all the time in the world, man. Yeah. Are we finished with the Streets of Rage? Or are we still going? Anybody hadn't went yet? Did you play Jalen?
No one else played.
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay. Amazon
No.
said he hadn't played it yet. Neither. You been quiet, Amazon. You ain't got nothing to say.
You should be strange.
No, I haven't played it yet. I'll give you my review later on, probably tomorrow. But
10 seconds
yeah,
out of 10.
I'm just over here rocking my voice,
Nice.
so they don't really hear me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Were you playing on Game Pass, Switch,
Steam.
Steam? Oh,
Yeah.
I wish it had
Steam
crossplay.
sales.
I wish it had crossplay. It'd have been nice, man. I would love to do crossplay.
Yeah, I wish it had crossplay. Then we could have
Yeah, I
played
wish it
together.
did too.
Yeah.
Because everyone's playing on different platforms.
I know.
I'm playing on Xbox Game Pass PC. Rio's playing on Xbox Game Pass. Nia's playing. You're playing on Switch.
I'm gonna buy it on
Yeah, but
Switch.
I have
I'm
it
gonna buy it on
Game Pass.
Switch.
I have
Yeah.
it on Game Pass also though. I have
Oh,
it
Yeah, I got it on Game Pass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So like half of us are on Game Pass PC, and then some are on Switch.
Nah, I gotta support them. I gotta buy. I gotta
Yeah,
support.
Microsoft giving away good games
That's
for
why-
free.
No, I'm not saying give it away. I'm pretty sure they
I
paying
don't
them.
do it because I
Hey
wanna
man,
give them
these
money.
developers are getting paid.
They getting paid.
Yeah.
They getting their money.
Yeah, they're getting money from Microsoft.
Because like, let's
Oh,
be
yeah,
fair,
they definitely
Xbox
are.
guys don't buy games.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the put that in.
Yeah.
They ain't got no games to buy. You know?
Oh no!
Oh shit.
It
It
is
broke
what
my
it
heart
is.
when I saw that Ori didn't even chart.
Are you
That's why
serious?
Microsoft started getting that stuff away for
It's
free.
Wow.
the best
ain't nobody
goddamn
buying it.
game on Xbox One, and it didn't even chart.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Game Pass is great, but I just don't understand it for like new releases.
I think it takes away the fanboy activity. Let's be real. Game
Well,
Pass,
like
it
they
takes
just
away.
came out with their.
well, I
Game
think it
Pass
adds to the fanboy activity.
No, because when you decline sales, well, you're kind of right on that.
Yeah, I think the Sony fanboys like, that game ain't selling, they have to give it away. They gotta give it away for
Well,
free
like,
because
the
nobody
thing
want it.
is, like they finally gave us the numbers of how many people use Game Pass, and it's actually only 10 million people. So
That's
like
actually kind of crazy.
that's really low. From considering there's like 50-ish million Xboxes out there and PC too, so like there's a lot of people that are buying the games as opposed to playing on Game Pass. So like you would think these games would be charting, but they're not.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I had Gears 5. I got Gears 5 on Game Pass. I still went and bought it. Like,
Yeah,
I'd
well, a
rather-
lot of people do that. They play it on Game Pass and eventually they just buy the game later.
It's like this. If you
I
got
still need to
Xbox
play it.
Live, why not just pay the monthly $15 a month live and the Game Pass? It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate or whatever.
Yeah, it's cheaper to be honest.
Yeah, well, I just use the Game Pass PC. It only costs me $5.
Listen,
a
I'm gonna
month.
tell you something. Ever since I got Game Pass on a PC, like I haven't even really been worried about Steam like that, to be honest.
Yep.
with you, But it's-
Steam's got to have a goddamn huge sale for me to even look there anymore.
seriously.
Game Pass got some. Man, they got some.
Yeah, pretty much the same here.
Man, they
yeah,
supposed to
I
be,
rarely buy
I'm gonna
like
be next in line to do that too.
They supposed to be putting.
I rarely
Red
get
Dead
new
Redemption-
multiplats on Steam.
Red Dead Redemption coming on a Game Pass, and I think sometime this month. So that's
Oh,
huge.
word?
Crazy. Yeah,
Red
well,
Dead
for
Redemption 2.
regular Xbox Game Pass, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
They taking away GTA 5. It wasn't on Game Pass that very long.
There's a difference, Zen, because PS now sucks. That's why no one uses it. That's why it's only 1 million people on there.
That is true. I mean, it's just true.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Since we finished with this topic, okay. Yeah, y'all ready for the Naughty Dog situation? This
Oh,
debacle that's
I
going
am
on.
so out the loop on that whole
Yeah, it's a disaster
strange
what's
one.
been going on. A lot of people been speculating. You know, Sean Layton, he left last year because he, you know, I don't know what the hell's going on, but people saying that
We
he
don't
didn't
know
like
why
the
he left.
direction that Sony was going. You know, of course, in the PlayStation department, and you know, and then you got this Naughty Dog situation, and you know, Anna Sarkeesian, whatever her name is, Anita Sarkeesian, and her involvement with The Last of Us and all these delays that's going on, and disgruntled employees. It's a lot that's going on, man. And there's been a whole bunch of videos that's been circulating, you know, these past few days, and it's like every day we get something new, you know, coming from Naughty Dog being assholes. Putting copyright strikes on people's channels. I heard about that because they don't like the way people talking
Yeah, they don't want
negatively
people talking about it.
the game, and somehow somebody got a copyright strike. I don't understand how somebody get a copyright strike if they been a critic. That doesn't make sense at all. So it's a lot that's going on with this situation. And what's his name? Neil, whatever his name is, Neil something, Drummond, whatever his name is.
Neil Druckmann.
Jordan, whatever. All I know is he's been a complete dick about this situation, and Sony came out today saying that it had nothing to do with any of their employees, but they refused to give us information who leaked this, the plot of the game and a lot of the scenes of the game. And basically, we all know what's going on. I guess we ain't gonna spoil nothing. It'll be spoiler free on this panel. But it's very awful. We was already aware of Ellie being, let's be real, part of the Alphabet community if you played the DLC on The Last of Us 1. We already knew about that. And we already knew about, her having a female lover during the E3 reveal. We knew about that. I don't care. But it's the politics of this game. It's the agenda that they're pushing, and it's sickening of what they did. Oh, no, let me stop. I'm trying not to spoil nothing. It's sickening. It's sickening of what they doing. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm trying not to spoil things. Okay, so. Let's go with Nia. Ladies always first on this channel. Okay, Nia.
I don't know enough about this particular topic.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need you guys to give me a baseline and then I can respond.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, Alex, you already went. Okay, Amazon, you've been quiet. What do you think about this whole entire situation? Like now, like I say, Sony coming out and said it has no, anything to do with their people. They're full of shit. They're lying. We believe it was a disgruntled employee with all the stuff coming out about them not getting their bonuses, working all these hours, getting treated like shit, and it's a mess, man. Break this down for us.
I'm like with Nia. I don't really know what's going on either. So you all would have to.
Okay.
I just seen the
All
memes.
right, go ahead, Nick.
Let me take it to my water real quick.
Oh Lord, there we go.
All right. So basically, here's what's been happening. Past couple months, we've been hearing a lot about. I'll start from the beginning. We've been hearing a lot about they were pushing to get this game done. They're doing this crunch. They were doing this. They're complaining about crunch and they're being overworked and underpaid for it, stuff like that. Some people are saying it was really bad. Some people are saying it was like an extra couple hours per day. So depending on who you want to listen to about that, I don't know. I don't know what's considered crunch when it comes to making a video game. Let me put in perspective. Like, as far as crunch goes, I was watching this video the other day, and I saw this video about the original Resident Evil 3 for PS1. And crunch was so bad out there that wives were calling police, doing missing person reports on their husbands.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Now I don't think it got that bad for this game, but if you want a scale of what might be considered crunch, let's go with that. Is what I'm trying to say. But all this controversy going stuff like that, and the game gets delayed. They say the game's getting delayed so they can work on it more time, and yet they're still being overworked. And then they say the game is being delayed indefinitely due to, the coronavirus or whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. So, then that happened, and it was like, okay, well, when are we getting this game? Nobody knows. They're saying like, well, they delayed it because, and they could have put up a digital copy earlier, but they didn't want to alienate physical copy person or something like that. But then a few days ago, somebody leaked very important plot points onto the internet. Now, first they're saying it was like a let go employee who is disgruntled. Now Sony is saying that there isn't one, that's not the case at all, and they know who did it. But the point is, like, important game aspects got leaked, like very huge spoiler points.
Oh wow!
I haven't seen it myself, but from what I've heard, they're like, they're like the big moments that if you were playing a game went, holy shit, that was what was released. So for those of you who were wondering,
yeah, but you're partially leaving out some of you talked about the crunch, but to get more into the mismanagement of it, don't forget the fact that obviously they were saying that they were mismanaged, but a lot of the game was being outsourced to Hollywood animators. Not just gaming anime.
Okay, yeah, that part I didn't hear. So.
Oh yeah, that was part of the whole mismanagement thing. So that was something that Naughty Dog historically, is an in-house studio, and I don't know if the two originators are still there or not. Does anybody know that?
I don't know. From hearing, like, a lot of the original Naughty Dog people are like gone now, and Neil Druckmann took over and fucked the company or something like that. That's That's kind of what I'm getting. What I'm like hearing.
I know Amy Hennig is gone. I know she's gone. She was big on the Last of Us series, and I've been following her since the Legacy of Kain stuff. She was
like basically in charge of the first 3 Uncharted games, and Druckmann took over 4, and that's when things started to go wrong.
Right.
Because now that I think about it, like, when the first 3 Uncharted games came out, I didn't really play them originally on the PS3, but I don't remember hearing a lot of delays about them.
No, I was a huge fan. I never had.
Like when Uncharted 4 came out, before it was like delay after delay. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now thinking back, I was like, oh yeah, that does make sense because I don't remember a lot of the first 3 came out on PS3 like every other year or something like that. There wasn't that big of a space between the 3 games.
Right.
And that's not a bad thing. I was like, they're still pretty good games. I've played 1 and 2 so far. I played 3 yet. But basically, my point is, like, they were getting them out at a pretty decent amount and still being able to do have a decent enough like game ready to go.
Yeah.
But when 4 came out, and all of a sudden there's like all these different problems leading up to it. And now I think back on that with all the information we're getting now, and it like makes a lot more. It's like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah, I think my thing is I don't want people to just. Because, especially if you're a fan of it, you want the game to be good and you want it to be spoiled. I understand that. I don't want people to just, what do you call it? Throw it away just because it might be a disgruntled employee. I think there's a lot of truth from what I've seen to this, like as far as the mismanagement, as far as people, being crunched and all that stuff. I think there's a lot of truth to it, but that doesn't mean that the game itself is going to be, bad. But there's a lot of signals that there's going to be some stuff that's going to piss some people off.
Based on people are going to go by the plot points and how it's going.
Right.
I'm not getting into the whole thing about that right now.
No.
Because what I'm just saying, like a lot of people are out there. Like I think I got the basics of what's going on. So I'm not going to say anything here.
We don't want a copyright strike for talking.
I know.
For our opinion.
When the main voice actor comes out and says, "Make sure to have an open mind about this game," something's wrong.
It reminds me of the actors
what's his name?
before the last Jedi came out. People saying little things like,
"Who said that about keep an open mind?"
Yeah.
Same thing for Last Jedi.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of The Last Jedi.
That was the one guy that said
situation. If you know the leaks of this game, it's a very similar situation.
Yeah.
I don't know, but ever since I heard in some way, shape, or form, Anita Sarkeesian was involved, I was like, yeah, this game's fucking.
Yeah, it's over with.
That's definitely a red flag.
Like she is like the death knell of any game she gets involved. I don't understand how. This has got to be like the second game she's ruined so far.
Yeah. She's not a creative person. Why are people calling her in?
She's not. She's a failed critic, and yet somehow, I'm guessing through witchcraft, it has to be.
Like, why are
she's
people
getting
her clout?
top tier treatment in these companies. Is like she goes on to consultant. Like, consult her for what? What are you consulting her for?
It's like she comes in.
I don't know who the hell she was.
ESRB for woke. She's an ESRB for wokeness. Like she has her own.
Because the first time I heard,
you have to go to her
first. Nothing to enhance the game. It's like,
honestly, she's not even woke. So
she's not.
Like, what was that game that she was crying about a long time ago?
I'm talking about Twitter wokeness. That's what I mean when I say.
But I feel like as a person who's a woman and also black, she is not woke at all, and I can say that.
No, she's a fraud. I mean,
so what was the first game? What was the first game that y'all know of that she started I guess complaining and I guess
the last game she was involved in I think there's two other games I can think of she was involved in that like just fell flat because of her involvement. One was what was that game? It was part 2 or something, but what was the name
I know of the game? She was complaining about Overwatch.
Mirror's Edge 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mirror's Edge 2.
Got called Mirror's Edge 2. That game bombed. Then Mass Effect Andromeda. That game got crushed to hell, and now this one.
Wow. Yo,
who that be? Who that be? That Pookie Leroy? Who that Leroy? Who that? Hey, Ray. Is that Ray? Say Ray. Say what's up?
Somebody's having a party or.
Sound like Ray, man.
Yeah,
Corona party.
Like they came out like Neil Druckmann or Neil Soyman, whatever his name is. He came out and like said that she was not directly involved in the
That's
game.
a damn
but,
lie.
like he was even caught on video saying like he found her YouTube channel and saw her video about like how women are not represented enough in games, and that put into his mind that he needs to turn Last of Us into that kind of game.
First of all, there are plenty of games out there with female leads that are doing just fine. And like Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
Right.
Tomb Raider. For
Come on, man.
If you think about, if y'all think,
Horizon, exactly. Yeah, Horizon's another good one.
if y'all think about the representation of women this generation, there's been a lot of representation. A lot.
Definitely getting a lot better.
A lot. But, you know, maybe we need, you know, I know there's some people that said there's not much, I guess you could say women of color. I guess that's the new thing out. Women of color. It's not. Yeah, I don't like using that. I don't like using that term. Just say
It's too close.
I'm black.
yeah. That's what I'm
Too close to
saying.
colored.
Color, yeah.
Colored,
Yes.
I don't like using that phrase. The reason why, because I kind of feel that they trying to put other groups of people with our struggle, trying to make it seem that it's all our struggle. But I ain't trying to get
It's
down
not.
into that. I ain't trying to
That's
get down
why
to
I
that.
tell people I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I'm gonna say it on the record. That's why I don't consider myself of color. I'm black. There's a
Right.
distinction.
That is like another problem with Anita Sarkeesian and people like her. Is they're like I'm doing this for you, the minority group. I'm speaking for you, and if you disagree with her, it's like, oh no, you don't understand. You're suffering from internal racism or internal misogyny. It's like she moves the goalpost so many times, like no, you speak for yourself. No, I'm speaking for you because you don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Can I say that
really?
while we're on the record that I'm also not an African American? I'm from New York. I'm not from Africa. You know,
You
like
sound like Raven Simone, man.
But she's basically saying,
if I was from Nigeria, then I'd be an African American.
she's basically saying, I don't know how better way to put it. She goes like, I know your struggle better than you do, black person. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
That's what she tries to say.
Yep. Well, let me go on the record. Like many times they changed their names from Negro, African American, Black,
Colored.
Hebrew.
Defendant.
Hebrew. You know, let me stop. They used to call us Hebo, and Hebo was a derivative of Hebrew. So I'm gonna stop right there. That's why they kept changing their names. I'm just being real. I'm just going on record.
They use it.
I'm just being. So anyway.
Another example of a game that turned into like a female lead was Gears 5, and they did a very good job with that.
And it was organic. That's the best part.
That was actually pretty good too.
Yeah, like Kate's awesome, and they like made her character important, and they did it
Right.
naturally.
That's the problem. There's a lot of forced diversity where it's just
Yeah.
like there's no story behind it. There's no like meaning to it. It's just like, strong female lead just because I say so. Like, can you build it through the story and build it through the gameplay? That's a strong
there's
character.
nothing wrong with that as long as
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Organically,
Well-
then it's
And
fine.
can we also talk about the fact that strong female lead always defaults to white?
That's true.
We don't ever want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Like you're just replacing a white dude
One
with a white
step at
lady.
a time, Nia. Calm down.
No, she got a point, man. Like there's
going
not
straight in.
there's not many.
She certainly has a point.
Personally, I have a problem with that because, especially in America, I can't speak for other countries, but when you talk about women, you don't think about any other race but white. So when you
'Cause there's a
hear
lot of Karens out
woman,
there.
you automatically default to white. I feel like that's a problem. I'm not gonna say why, but I feel like that's a problem. I don't want to go political, but like I literally just had this conversation sort of kind of with some people. So I'm
Well,
kinda like,
Yeah.
I was on Twitter
watching your stream
last
earlier.
year. I think it came. Was it January of last year? It came out. Nobody cared about female empowerment and strong female lead when Taraji P. Henson came out with her action movie.
exactly.
I remember everybody talking about that. That movie just got buried.
I didn't see that in the theaters.
Oh, it came out in theaters, but nobody talked about it. Nobody cared about
are you talking
her
about
being a
Proud-
strong.
Because
Are you talking about Proud Mary?
Listen, man.
Yeah, was it Proud Mary?
Yeah, go ahead, Nia.
Yeah, that movie,
Go ahead, Nia.
Yeah.
movie actually looked pretty cool, but I couldn't. Like,
I'm
it
all
went out
for
of
it.
theaters so fast.
Nia, what's up?
Nobody cared about strong female lead then.
Hold on, guys.
So-
I'm not gonna go there. I'll leave it at that.
You sure, Nia? You sure?
Listen, man. Listen, when you are a double minority, things hit different. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
She ain't
all I'm
lying.
gonna say.
She ain't lying.
It's a lot of hypocrisy in this nation. We know about it. We know the anti-blackness that's going on. Let's be real. Like it's.
But you can't even bring it up. People get mad.
Yeah, people
that
get
you even
mad.
bring it up.
Oh
People get
my
mad.
goodness.
They get mad. You know, that's why
you
I try to be
triggered?
careful certain things I say because I feel like I'm stepping on eggshells because it's like people are so comfortable in other people's oppression, but since it's not happening to them, they don't want us to talk about it since it makes them uncomfortable. And it's just when I just avoid certain situations, conversations with certain people
Right. I don't
because
talk about
they
it.
just devils of what the Bible speaks of. They the devil. I'm just gonna be real. If you yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, people will treat you like you're the racist for bringing up racism.
I know,
Like,
man.
wait a minute, I'm just talking about how terrible it is, and they talk to you like you did the racist thing. It's
Right.
crazy. It's crazy, man.
It is. I don't even know what else to say. But yeah, as
Sorry.
far as the diversity of women, like yes, it's more white women than other people. Hispanics, Indians, blacks. Like it's crazy. Like at one point, white women did. They was the minorities, and as far as far as like if you want to get a minority loan, if you want to go to a bank or whatever. Of course, you need to be a minority, but white women, I don't know if y'all know about this, they used to get those loans because they was considered a minority. I don't know if y'all knew about that.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of nuance to this conversation.
And they undercut
yeah.
a bunch of people from getting loans. But like I say,
And the LA Lakers
Yeah.
just got a loan for being a small business.
I
Like,
saw
what?
that.
I did not
Oh
know
my
that.
God, I saw that.
there's
That was
loopholes
so
to
funny.
everything.
Right.
In order to
When they
keep
use that people of color and minorities.
In order for the dominant, let me say dominant society. You know what I'm talking about. Who says that? In order for dominant society to stay in power, they gotta find loopholes to keep them in power, and that is a loophole. When you got the same person that is a part of the dominant society that can be represented as a minority, or sometimes they can represent themselves as people of color. For instance, Rachel Dolson. I don't know if y'all know who she is. The
I
lady
think
Rachel
I remember
Dolezal?
is it Dolezal, whatever.
What
Yeah.
was her name? It was Rachel.
Dolezal.
She basically portrayed herself as an African American, but she was a white woman in the NAACP. I think she was like the president or vice president, something like that.
She was the president for a while, yeah.
She was president for
I
a while.
remember.
Then she got exposed. Then after she got exposed, she didn't change her name and this and that, and it's deep rooted, man.
Dolezal. That's her name.
Dolezal, okay.
Rachel
Dolezal.
So yeah, I ain't trying to get all get too deep into this and talking about video games. I'm just saying, like, as far as the
That's a
diversity,
whole other topic for
yeah,
us.
it is.
Yeah.
As far as like,
You gonna have Zen report your channel, man.
I know Zen. yeah, Zen. He already ate black folks anyway. He blacker than me.
That's great.
Getting a little hot in this topic. Getting a little hot. Had to turn the fan on.
Back to video games.
But I got a question. I got a question. Okay, Uncharted 4. When was it? Which one? Is it Nadine when it beat the shit out of Drake? Nathan.
Oh
Yep.
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
So
Yeah.
what happened if Drake beat the shit out of Nadine? Well, then how do you think Anita Sarkeesian would have took that?
She wouldn't have responded because she's a black woman.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh damn, she's racist too?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think it's about being a racist. I just think that
It's
and
about being
forgive me-
placist.
Forgive me to the white women who are listening to the podcast right now, because I know that Real has some white woman fans. But when
I do?
it comes down, is it a
Yes,
mirror
one.
white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when
You don't even know. You don't even
listen,
know.
And this is my last thing saying about this because I don't want to step on no toes. This is a video game podcast. But when we're talking about feminism, I don't pay women like Anita Sarkeesian no mind because intersectionality only matters to them when they're trying to pull their own agenda. So when it comes down to talking about women of color and all the struggles that women of color and Black women face, they're nowhere to be found because it doesn't suit their agenda. So who cares? Like, Nadine is gonna get hit. Who's gonna be mad about it? Black women and only Black women. That's the fact.
That's true.
But
It's facts.
he beat the living shit out of Nathan Drake, and that was funny as hell.
So Nathan Drake, he beat up guys twice his size, beating everybody up, but get beat up by a small female. Doesn't
Well,
make
to be fair,
sense.
she was basically a fucking bounty hunter, badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just,
wasn't no
I
pussy.
don't know, man. It's just
No,
hypocrisy.
Amira, I wasn't saying that you're a fan. I just don't want you to assume that my stance is that I have something against white women. I don't. But white women like Anita Sarkeesian, I have a huge amount of issues with. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, we ain't trying to step on nobody's
Oh,
toes.
see,
We just
we all know what she's about.
Man,
She's
I
just
don't give a
out here
damn
to make
about
a
stepping
quick
on
buck.
anybody's toe.
She just needs to push agendas and make money off it. That's her whole thing.
that's true.
Basically.
So who haven't went yet? Did,
I got a feel. Yeah, I got
go
a feeling
ahead.
she might say. Sorry, I was gonna say I got a strange feeling that she might say some shit about Metroid.
Who?
I bet you she doesn't even know that Samus is a woman.
It's a scam. She's a scam artist.
Do she even play video games?
She's just trying to get paid, man.
Then what the fuck she's doing involved in the video game industry?
Because she has
Making
tried.
money
She
doing
has
it.
desperately tried to be a culture critic for like years.
Yes.
And, like,
Yeah, for years.
Exactly.
She started with music and failed. She started with movies and failed. She didn't start getting attention to this shit until she got the video games for some reason.
And there's a lot of video game journalists that are like that. They couldn't get a job at People Magazine. They couldn't get a job at US Weekly. So what they doing? They writing that IG.
Yeah, I don't understand how
I
video games
said
are
that,
a spot
those
where they
weird
suddenly got
pink
some
and
attention.
blue hair people.
I said that in a video 100 years ago about these failed journalists who became gaming journalists. I said that a long time ago.
That's it.
So, as far as the story goes on Last of Us 2, like I said, we no spoilers. How do y'all personally feel about the agenda that they're pushing? Is it forced? The story about like what do y'all think?
It's definitely
Absolutely forced.
I haven't read the spoilers. So
Oh man,
It's
Me either.
forced.
it's
Forced.
Man,
I'm gonna try and tread carefully and not do spoilers, but I'll just say this: like I like Last of Us. It's not like one of my favorite games or anything, but like if what's happening in this game happened to like a franchise that I actually give a shit about, I would be furious.
you're gonna have to tell me off air because I don't really care.
tell me
if
You
tell me
can
spoilers.
watch it. There's a 1 hour clip showing you
Oh.
all the fucking scenes.
Oh shoot.
oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
you sure Sony had taken that down yet? It's a
No,
whole hour.
people will just re-upload it, man.
You
Yeah, you can't. Once it's out, it's out.
It's down.
It's out
Once
forever.
once it's out, it's out.
Yeah, but
Like,
from what
you're
we
never
heard,
gonna
man,
stop
it is sick, man. If you're a huge fan
Oh,
of,
man.
of the Joel and Ellie, you're gonna be pissed. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna have to get the tea because I don't care about spoilers.
Yeah,
Certain games I don't care. This game I don't, because I'm not a huge fan.
I'm just
of Last of Us
kind
either.
of glad that this will expose The Last of Us and overrated pile of crap that has been in the first place. But anyway,
Wait a minute.
I never
The
thought it was
first
all
game was
that to
awesome.
begin with.
Oh,
so-
come on,
it's a good game.
It's
but
good.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
The only
That's fine.
problem,
It's not a bad game.
the
No,
only
it's a
problem,
good game. It's not like this
Man, y'all
game-changing
tripping, y'all,
masterpiece that people made it
yeah,
out
yeah,
to be.
definitely.
whatever. Come on,
Yeah, it wasn't
Now-
a bad game, but it wasn't.
now
exactly
the Nintendo fanboys coming out of y'all now.
But yeah, like if for example Halo, if they did that to Halo, like Halo 5 was pretty bad, but it's not like what's going on with this game. Like I would be dead inside if I was a huge fan.
What new did this game bring?
What new?
did this
The
game bring?
Last of Us. What did it bring?
I mean,
to the
okay, so
game?
They
for
got more quick time events.
Exactly.
For the first
Dang.
one, it was visually impressive because
Uh-huh.
it was like, it kind of showed like what the final phase, what the PS3 could do at the time. It was at the end of the PS3 life cycle. So
Yeah,
it
but I'm
was
just talking
like,
about for gaming. I don't mean.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking game. It's a good game. I said it was a good game.
But no,
I'm
like-
just saying it's not like this. They act like this
I would
critical.
argue that it really pushed forward like narrative gaming,
as opposed to being like a walking simulator. They did a good job of
But
melding gameplay and story.
this gen, that game is a dime a dozen.
So
That was 6 years ago.
okay, do y'all think
At the time, I can see where Alex is coming
do y'all think The Last of Us kind of saved?
But I used to play narrative games all the time. I'm not impressed.
Okay, remember with the whole.
if you're a PC gamer, there's so many narrative-driven.
Right. Like
So-
I played a lot.
Hey, do y'all guys remember when they was trying to push that narrative that single player game was dying? Do y'all think The Last of Us
Yeah.
kind of saved the single player
There
game?
was only slow your roll, buddy.
no,
Oh, there we go. We about to go Nintendo. We about to go Nintendo fanboy here. Let's go. First of all, Mario's a single player game.
Only Phil Spencer and Xbox was trying to push that bullshit.
That was Xbox's thing. Because we don't have any single player games, so they don't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter. And he picked the worst fucking year in the world to say them some dumb
Oh
shit
man.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn.
That was just a bad time. Bad time.
That was. Just because he said that I felt that the game sold more just to prove a point to him.
Yeah,
that's actually true. He should have kept that to himself.
Now,
He turned gamers into activists after that.
all those games sold over 10 million, like with Horizon Zero Dawn, Zelda, Spider-Man, Last of Us, God of War.
What the hell was that?
Is there was it
I don't know what the hell that was.
That was my 2 month old talking.
Somebody got a parakeet in his brain.
So do y'all guys think that The Last of Us, like with all these leaks and stuff, it's going to hamper the sales? It's going to hamper the sales, but do y'all think it's going to hamper the sales as bad as y'all think, or
No.
Sony can still get their money back?
It's still gonna sell at least 10.
Nah, people gonna buy it. Still.
It's still gonna sell.
Because you guys got to remember, like the majority of people are casual gamers and they don't notice stuff like this.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're not paying attention to any of this.
And a lot of people kind of like reclude in about the spoilers and stuff like when they saw them, so they actively like didn't look at Last of Us. I remember so many people who are like, okay, well, I'm about to just like mute this particular quote from my Twitter timeline, so I ain't even gotta potentially run into that, you know?
Yeah.
So,
If you're a
I
fan,
think-
you're not gonna care about any. You're just gonna go and play the game. You're not gonna
Right.
pay attention to any of this stuff. So
right.
I think it's pretty obvious this game's gonna be extremely divisive, like Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Amir,
Death Stranding. What's that game?
oh, I heard that game flopped. It's on sale for like $25 now.
It did flop. It didn't. I don't even think it
Did
cracked.
it flop?
Yeah.
Hey, Alex. Amir was asking, is you wearing gloves?
Huh? Yeah, I'm wearing gloves.
I'm wearing gloves for.
My hands are cold.
What? You in the house with gloves? What the? What?
Please give
Must
me
be
Metal
nice,
Gear.
man.
Please.
Cold is gone. Cold is gone on vacation. It's done for the. It's done for.
I
the
never
rally.
heard anybody wearing gloves inside of a house.
Well, I
Unless you
mean,
want them rich motherfuckers or something.
but it's like wearing
You got on white
socks,
gloves?
like, your extremities get the most of the temperature in your body, so it's like
That is true. Your feet and your hands. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I never heard that before.
I'm anemic, so I understand.
Ain't like majority females anemic? Because my wife, she's anemic as well.
Yes.
Yeah, my
It's a
wife
female
is
thing.
anemic,
Yeah, it's a
too.
female thing.
Yeah, it's big.
Nah, the female's just cold blooded.
I don't know when it comes to that shower, boy. I tell you, God, Danny. Well,
Oh man.
yeah,
what?
yeah. If you take a
What
shower,
happened?
take a shower with your wife, man. She gonna burn you to hell. They gonna burn you to hell, man. God,
Yeah,
damn.
man. Why do you guys need the hot water?
I know.
That's actually facts. Oh my god. You didn't have to come for us like that. We didn't deserve that.
Oh, y'all be trying to kill us.
And Real doesn't deserve a fucking.
I ain't finna take no
meal
shower,
like
my
that either.
She had me in the back of the shower freezing my ass up. I ain't even take a shower by my damn self.
That's definitely one of those things if like y'all are in a hurry that happens. But normally, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we just different. Okay, is that everybody on this topic? Everybody? Somebody else got something to say?
I think we all
So
covered it.
will there be a Last of Us 3? Oh.
I don't know. All I know, the agenda they pushing this game is okay. Let's be real. Okay. Oh, by number, who is making that noise?
That's my
Xavier's
son.
kid.
Xavier's his
That's
son,
my
man.
son. He's
a
he
baby.
daddy.
Oh,
Yeah, baby, you don't want to hear none of that woke shit.
Get back to games, motherfucker.
Okay,
So,
so without
love
spoiling too much, what is the particular agenda that is kind of like? Just give me the gist.
it's kind of hard to not to
It's
spoil
hard
it.
to.
It's hard to do that without- yeah.
because it's a direct reflection of it.
Oh.
Let's just say all men are bad and women are good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Let's just say that.
We're terrible.
That's definitely a Anita Sarkeesian
Yes.
influence. Oh my god.
Some
No.
SJW shit to the max, man.
Yeah.
It's
It's
crazy.
unfortunate.
But I
that
will
it has to
say-
happen for such a high-profile game.
the counteraction to some of this, SJW stuff or whatever. Some of it on the male side is extreme as hell too. The reaction to some of these guys
yeah.
taking this way overboard. I can't watch a movie review. What's that?
You remember with Battlefield 5 how crazy?
Oh, I remember. I
Yeah,
remember
like that was
that.
insane.
That
That was embarrassing.
Insane. Like
Like-
they were so mad just because there was a girl on the cover of the game.
Because it's like, bro, like, do you think do you really believe your masculinity is going anywhere?
Well,
based on
women did go to
on
war.
games. Yeah, they did, but not in that capacity in that time.
What's coming from them? They don't want the woman to be the hero. That's why they was mad.
Right. That was the
Wasn't there
main.
like an E3 where they showed a bunch of like female leads in games and everybody was getting all mad about it.
Yeah.
the company did like kind of snap back with the well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. That wasn't the best thing to do. That was stupid.
yeah, I remember that, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
That wasn't the best way to handle it.
I remember Solid Riv having a meltdown.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, I remember that.
Do we like women? I don't even think he likes Tomb Raider. I don't even think he likes women. Period.
He doesn't like
Some
playing
guys don't like to
games.
play a game with the girl as their character.
I
Like,
think he
that's-
actually said
that's
that.
That's a real thing. That is real.
Yeah,
He
that's a
actually
real
said that.
thing. He said that.
He's
he
a
doesn't like
sexist.
playing as girls in games because he said he can't.
He can't relate to him.
He can't relate to the character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they take video games too seriously, man.
It's a video game, man. What the hell you talking? You don't have to relate to it.
He acting like he got to use her to go to the bathroom and actually do it like literally.
Like, I can't relate to. I know what he's saying, man. I can't relate to being a princess in the Mushroom Land either. So I can't play that character,
Like we've all been gaming a long time, everyone in here. So like we've all played as men and boys and girls and women in video games. That's just normal. Like
And
it's,
aliens.
It's and aliens and all this other
kids and kids, everything.
It's so easy. It's so
I mean,
easy to see
we
which
played
people
Donkey Kong. We
started
played as
gaming.
freaking monkeys and shit. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
I know, right?
And we played as foxes and shit too.
Foxes and monkeys and lizards and
Yeah, dinosaurs.
I ain't playing no damn monkey. What you trying to say?
Yeah.
So I got a question. So do y'all think that when next generation gets
You don't know
here?
what I'm talking about.
So I got a question for y'all guys. Okay, we know these past
Better
few
answer.
years has been dedicated to women being celebrated in gaming. Predominantly white women. Let's just be real. So
Yeah, well, yeah.
when next generation gets here, what do y'all think the direction they're gonna go as far as diversity? Or are they gonna finally get some other groups of people to be more represented? I guess people of color, if you want to say that.
White women with a nice tan.
I'm just gonna put this out. I'm gonna put this
Kim
out
Kardashian.
there. There were a couple There were a couple of examples of games starring people of color. There was Watch Dogs 2, which did not
Watch
sell,
Dogs 2.
did not sell well. Awesome game.
Yeah.
I love
A
it.
really good game. Really good
Very
game.
good game. Very good game. Much better than the first
Way
one.
better.
Yep. Destroyed the first one.
Destroyed it in every single aspect. Did not sell well. And then there was Far Cry. What was it?
That's a DLC. That's the DLC. What you talking
But it
about?
was a standalone game.
Yeah.
And that game again didn't sell well. So like, I'm all for having different people on the covers of games, but people need to buy them.
Yeah, you got to go out and support them. If you really feel that way as a person who wants diversity, you got to go out and buy these damn games.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Especially if they're good. I ain't telling you to go out and buy a terrible
Yeah, no,
game with a
they-
black dude.
Look, both of those games were rated well. I can't say much for Far Cry. I didn't play that one, but Watch Dogs 2 is an awesome game.
It's great.
Yeah.
I played the
know,
crap
man.
out of that game.
That's the thing I don't like is when people run around saying, "Oh, I want this, I want that," but they don't support it when it comes to them.
What's the sales of Watch Dogs 2?
It didn't even do remotely close to the first one.
Did it do like 3 million?
No, I think they did more than that.
Did
I'm
it?
gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, let's look it up.
Also, I guess I'm just gonna be
Maybe I'm thinking about one platform.
devil's advocate for Watch Dogs 2. I can't speak for those other games because Alex is absolutely correct. But just to be devil's advocate for Watch Dogs 2, a lot of people were really burned about the first Watch Dogs.
Yeah, I know you were going there, and you're right about that.
And it's just unfortunate that Watch Dogs 2 had a black dude as the lead when people were already soured on the franchise. So I can't really say that game didn't sell because there was a black dude. I mean, there was a lot of people who were mad about it, but I don't think that those people were they were not the majority. It was mostly because people remembered how mediocre the first Watch Dogs was. So they didn't want to give it another chance, So
100%, she's right on that. That's real.
No, I'm still looking
Found
for
the numbers yet?
Nah, I'm still looking.
Yeah, I can't see anything past the first week, which sold 1 million.
So it sold
You
$1 million
can't
the
even
first
on
week.
BG charts.
Combined, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how many people were shocked that Samus was a girl. Then they never played Metro again.
That was a long time ago.
that was years ago.
I know.
And, oh, here we go. Call of Duty holds #1 spot as Watch Dogs 2 sales fall 80% lower than the original game.
Wow.
Oh damn.
That
Is this real? This peach person in the chat. This is too much drama for me.
What's going on?
Huh?
This
That's
peach person?
That's
Maybe
Peach
that's
from the Discord. Next girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He doesn't come around the Discord anymore. That's why.
Yo, there's so much drama around Nick.
I know.
Crazy.
What you doing to these women, Nick?
I know.
Nick is an Italian stallion. Y'all ain't know.
Sold 1.3 on the Xbox One. Let's see what the PS4 is. 1.3.
Italian stallion, ain't that right, Nick?
Italian.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And she said, "P.S. Taste the rainbow, Dick."
Oh
What
shit.
the hell?
She made it clear. Nick's my friend. She made
I
it
gotta
clear.
do some math here.
Something
So
about-
okay, it looks like it sold around 5 million.
That's not bad.
That's not bad,
actually
but
really good.
I think a game of that magnitude, it has
Yeah,
so
for
much,
a game,
it has
right?
so much
For a game
hype
that-
and
For a
the
game that
development.
big that's on 3 platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's PC,
Yeah.
Xbox, and
Yeah.
PS4, right?
That
Looks about 5 million, yeah. So
Yeah.
just under.
I think the first one
I'm pretty
sold
sure they
over
got
10
The
million.
Soul one did
It sold
more
over
than-
10.
Yeah, it did over 10.
All the hype.
Maybe the hype went away, but the second one
big
was so
drop.
much better.
So much better. Yeah.
Man, I'm just so disappointed, man. Do y'all think race has something to do with it?
No, I don't think it has. I don't
Maybe
think,
in the margins. I don't
In their
think it was.
margins?
I don't think it was that significant as people were.
No, I don't think so
for
either.
That particular game. Now, other games, yeah, I could say that.
No,
was
my,
probably-
my point was that if you were one of those people complaining about diversity, then you should have showed up for Watch
You should've
Dogs 2
showed up to
especially.
buy that game. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I showed up.
I'm not saying the game
I
didn't
think,
do well
like-
because of the black lead. I'm just saying
One
that.
of the
Yeah.
biggest problems with the Watch Dogs 2 was Ubisoft is just terrible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, Watch Dogs 1 was the biggest problem with Watch Dogs 2.
That's
People
bad.
were burned. It wasn't what it said it was going to be, and that turned a lot of people off.
Not even close. Yeah.
Bro, listen.
And also, Aiden Pierce is the most boring protagonist.
Oh, he's so lame.
Yeah, he was.
He's so lame.
He was.
He is so lame. It was so
I
hard to
forgot
get
his
through that
name
game.
until you said it.
I totally did too.
And they had the nerve to give him a cameo in Watch Dogs 2.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
yeah.
No, that made sense though. Like, at least it was just a side mission.
Really, I feel like they shoved it in just because, don't forget this guy.
I got my family killed, and I'm gonna blame everyone else for it.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like Batman without the cool, you know?
Yeah.
That's
He
hilarious.
is just whiny Batman.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Mhm. So have we touched on every topics today?
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is there
Yeah, we did.
anything y'all need want to discuss? Take questions. I know we passed 2 hour mark. Is there anything y'all want to bring up?
Yeah, go play Gears Tactics. It's
don't start that shit.
Hey,
That
I
was good.
Wait,
I
why
think
can't he promote Gears Tactics? I heard it's a good
because
game.
it's not on his Xbox.
What else? Hey,
I get it.
I got this laptop. I can play on my laptop if I want to.
Then you should. It's an awesome game.
I thought it was it's not on Game Pass.
No.
Game Pass
On the
PC, baby.
Oh, PC. That's right.
No, but the main
That's right.
problem is that people can play with the Xbox controllers on PC, and a lot of people actually thought that it was a keyboard and mouse
Yeah,
game.
it's fully controller compatible.
I've
it's
been
like a
using my
strategy game,
Xbox
so-
controller on my PC like for a
Oh, man.
while now. I don't see why that's a big deal.
I don't know. It kind of
Yeah,
don't
but the
make
best way to play it is with a keyboard and mouse.
Well,
Oh, absolutely.
It's
I
like
can't
this.
imagine
If you
playing
was
this
a
game with a controller.
if you was a diehard Xbox fan and you don't really game on PC, how would you really feel about this? I know you would feel some type of way.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
care
which is
'cause
why I
I'm
wanted
there.
to hear your opinion on it because you're a hardcore.
I don't
Xbox
understand.
guy who doesn't
See,
play
that's
it.
what I don't get about Xbox
well,
fans. I don't
I
get
play
that.
on
Like,
everything, so I don't care.
I'm gonna call
why
myself.
does it matter? Yeah, like why does it matter?
I'm not gonna call myself
because
a
they're
hard-
not getting the game.
Well, I'm like, okay, Alex,
they can't parade it around as like the next big Xbox game.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got an
to be-
exclusive. Look, we got an exclusive finally.
Exactly.
Well, like
They-
it also,
I'm not gonna-
It's a good game.
They
How
can't
often
price
does
it
Xbox
the
get a game that scores above 80?
as far as Xbox goes, I'm not gonna call myself a hardcore Xbox
Ouch.
gamer. I'm hardcore as far as multi-plats. They're exclusives, yeah. You know, that's why I bought other consoles. But
This
you know,
is one of their best exclusives.
Multi-platinum, you get a PC for that.
Oh yeah. I'm living it up over
Well,
here. I
yeah,
get
but-
all, I
yeah,
get
but-
all of Xbox's games. I get all the multi-plats.
They're
Well,
cheap. You got free online. I don't understand.
Yeah,
That's
free
well-
online.
That is an absolute.
And we're
fact.
starting to get some Sony games too.
yeah, but
I
if
can't-
I want to get a PC to play 4K gaming, I'm gonna be coughing up some money though.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's an investment that's going to last you a while.
yes,
I
it
don't
is.
know. I don't know.
Like, you know how long it's been since I actually bought a game on the PC?
I know, right?
Like,
Ever
I'm-
since Game Pass came out, it's saving so much money.
I'm saving the most money of my life right now.
Zen said, and the Xbox slander on this podcast.
What are you talking?
I didn't know you were still here.
Literally, I am literally promoting an Xbox exclusive right now. What are you talking about? It's just on the good
You mean
Xbox, not the
PC
crappy one.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
It's just
Ouch.
exclusive to the Xbox app on the good platform. That's all.
The good.
Wow. Wow.
Technically, he's right. You can play it on the Xbox app, so it is an Xbox game.
Yeah.
Damn, damn.
Hey, when I boot that bitch up, it says Xbox Studios.
Oh.
So why am I- So why am I buying a Series X again? Why did I say I'm going to get one of those?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
The Series X is for people like real who want good graphics and shit, but want it on a console.
Okay, what's wrong with that? I don't see
Nothing. I just think
Nothing
that's
wrong with that.
all I said is
that.
that's what the product is
You
for.
good?
Matter of fact, they saying the Xbox Series gonna really compete against PC.
For how long?
For about 10 days.
We will see.
For how long?
We will see.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't hear him.
I said we will see. That's
We
all I
will see
said.
what?
The days of consoles compete with PC is long gone. Like,
They're gonna have to
that's
be-
I'll
90s.
make sure to buy that 3080 right before the Xbox Series X or
Oh!
the PS5 comes out.
To be on par with PCs, it has to be a modular console. Otherwise,
It has to be.
it's gonna be.
Oh, you think your Xbox is gonna be stronger than the PC?
It's gonna be
That's not
stronger
gonna
than it's gonna be stronger than a lot of PCs, but not all
Yeah,
of them.
it'll be stronger than a lot of PCs.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the average.
So
PC,
if you're a console gamer and want a lot of power, then
Nah,
yeah, the
my
Xbox
PC.
Series
Yeah,
is
the
for you.
Xbox is gonna be good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
so,
what I said. That's exactly what I said. The
Okay.
Xbox
Well,
lets
it's
you
kind
do
of
one
hard.
graphics into one of
It's
PC.
kind of hard to believe you sometimes, Alex. You're just a smart ass.
But
That's
hey,
so funny.
That's literally what I said.
Okay.
It's for people who want great graphics.
I don't know. I gotta watch your eyes. You be rolling your
Yeah.
eyes and making these smirks in your face. I'm looking at you.
He's sneaky. He real
Yeah, he's
sneaky.
sneaky.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. So let's get these questions out here, people. Get these questions. We didn't did our subjects. Questions before we get up out of here.
well,
Digging that
he's
little
got
setup you got back there. Sorry.
I appreciate that, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it
that.
does look cool, right? It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I've been spending these past few weeks just trying to trick out my garage, man.
And so, and next year, all that shit's gonna be gone. So,
That's gonna be gone next. Nah.
okay.
You want to record an electricity bill.
No. Honestly, gonna be real with you. Ever since I left those apartments 6 months ago, my electric bill has went down a lot. My average electric bill, ever since I've been here, was $100. I swear to God.
That's crazy.
Nice.
I swear to God.
That's
You didn't have
nice.
all that. You didn't have all that set up or need air conditioning yet, though. So
No,
I can vouch for that. When you live in apartments, opposed to when you get into a house, you'd be surprised how cheaper your electric bill is.
You
I
know
think
why? You know why?
they put everybody together and give them an
that's
average.
what they do. That's what they
Paying
do.
the average.
Yeah.
That's what they do. I was like,
Yo,
are you kidding me?
There's always going to be some dick sucker that has all his lights on, all
Right,
his
exactly.
TVs on 24/7.
Yep.
No, I live in an apartment and your freaking electricity bill is way lower than mine.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like,
Yep,
y'all
that's
sharing.
insane.
Y'all sharing.
You got somebody growing weed in your apartment, Nia. That's what's happening.
Because I swear, like, for 6 months straight, my average electric bill for a 3-bedroom apartment was $300. I was so mad.
That's insane.
And what's so crazy about
Way
it?
too high.
What's so crazy about it? It's not like you know somebody's here all day. No, during the mornings we're gone. I'm at work, my wife at work, kids at school, and we still got a $300 electric bill. Half the day, nobody's there.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because you're splitting the bill.
Oh my God, that's why.
That's crazy.
So basically, since I'm in the house, you know,
Well, you think they gave everybody a meter in the apartment complex? Hell no.
Right.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Is it possible to put your own meter in your apartment, like just to check for yourself?
I don't know.
You
I
can
don't
probably
know.
request it.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like that doesn't seem like something they could deny.
Yeah, it seemed like that would be illegal if they denied you that.
Yeah.
So
but when you get a house, it's way much cheaper.
it is
It's
definitely
It's
like
just you using it, yeah.
But get a rent
Compared
house.
to
Just get a rent house. Like
Yeah, that would be cheaper for electricity.
Yeah, like,
my next move is a house. I'm done with rent.
yeah. So basically, like I'm paying $300 more than when I was in the apartments, but it evens out since my electric bill is much lower here.
yeah.
It evens out, so I'm good, man.
Yeah.
And right now, gas is at $19.95 prices.
I
Oh,
know, I
yeah.
know.
Nuts.
It's crazy.
Like I filled up my tank on $20. I was like, what?
All it took
What
was
is-
I feel mine's up
What
at
is going on?
$11.
all it took was a global pandemic.
Yeah,
I
that's all it
know.
took. Yeah.
Like now we know how badly we've been getting gouged for gas all these years.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh boy, Zen got a smart ass question. How many Nintendo smart asses does it take to derail a podcast with Xbox slander? Cool
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
He is such a fanboy.
To be
Question.
fair, I did not slander the Xbox One.
Neither did I.
time at all in this podcast.
I'd rather
promoting
enjoy
their
my
games.
Xbox One. I'm getting an Xbox Series X. I just don't know why, but I'm getting one.
Oh, I'm getting one. What? No. When they, I guess the
No.
way that Microsoft promoted the Xbox Series at the Video Game Awards, it's like they should have did this a long time ago. When you present us with a brand new console, give us a game along with the console. That's one thing they messed up at when they gave us the Xbox One X. Like, what game
What are
did
you
it
talking
show
about?
off with that?
You had that Zoo Tycoon or whatever.
Man, come on, stop playing. Man. Come on.
Man.
Come on. I think the game that came out a little bit after the Xbox One X came out was what's that cell shaded game people shitting
Bro,
on
they-
with Terry Crews?
They should have cracked
Oh,
down.
Crackdown 3.
That was a disaster.
Honestly,
dude.
they should have delayed Gears 5 to be a 1X launch game.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made the most sense.
Mm-hmm. Another question.
No, I know why I'm getting one because I like the ecosystem. I love the fact that they care about my legacy content.
Yeah, they're
They're
really
like the
good at
only
that.
ones that do at this point.
They're
That's a
leaps
fact.
and bounds the best at
I
back.
think what really got me interested was I kind of like this feature they have where you can like suspend one game,
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
play another
Yeah, that's
game, and
that's cool.
suspend that game and go back to the other.
You don't have to reboot it.
I would
That's
literally
actually a
never
pretty
use
cool
that, but it's
feature.
pretty cool.
That's great.
And plus, T, you still got original Xbox games and 360 games, so
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that
still have
benefits you a lot more than a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Right.
what I was saying. The legacy stuff.
Yeah.
I can just put my old game that disc right on into the Series
Yep.
X, and I can play it. So that's amazing.
But not
to
only
me.
you get to
Yeah,
play it, it's enhanced.
It's enhanced, right? Exactly. It also
And
That
enhances.
is
you don't even need to
crazy.
do anything; it just does it automatically.
Right.
I
So-
think that's definitely a good.
That's
move.
fan service right there. I
That's-
love
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sony,
nobody
on
can
the
touch
other
Microsoft
hand,
when it comes to services.
Oh, nobody-
Sony,
Nobody.
on the other hand, not every PS4 game going to be available on launch day. That's
We
crazy.
know that as a fact.
I
I
was
think
kind
that
of bummed at that one rumor about the PS.
I'm pretty
1
sure
through
they
3
said it was
games
just
being
for the games
compatible
to be
for-
enhanced real, not that they won't play.
What you say? What you say?
Those 100
Yeah.
games where that it will be not be enhanced. Like it'll play every PS4 game.
No, I know,
It'll still-
They
yeah.
never
Yeah.
said anything about the game's gonna be enhanced. I'm just saying that the whole entire PS4 library would not be available on backwards compatible day one when the PS4 comes or PS5 comes out. That's basically what I'm saying. But as far as comparing, with Microsoft,
They said the top 100 or something like that, right?
The top
So-
100
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
You're not gonna miss
games-
anything. I think most of those games, most people are
Call
gonna
of
have.
Duties, Madden's, NBA
Yeah,
2K,
yeah. All the
Battlefield.
stuff that people play will
Yeah,
work.
the
Yeah.
most casual game. Like,
But they're obviously way behind Microsoft.
Yeah.
when it-
Probably some of the smaller, like Japanese niche kind of RPGs. Well, some of those
Yeah.
may not work.
I hope
Well, they
Persona
won't
will work. That's a top, ain't it?
Persona will probably work. I don't think Persona will have a problem.
Persona's a huge game.
I'm talking about something smaller, like the Tales of series or something like
Yeah,
that.
or like
yeah.
Gravity
Yeah.
Rush or something.
Right.
Oh yeah, we got a few questions. Oh shit, we got off topic. Damn it, where am
We
I
got a
going?
question from Peach though.
No, I think we got questions. More up top. Let me see.
Yeah, there are people
He
dropping
said-
questions in the chat.
Dang, I missed it. No, that's not it.
Well,
he said,
Peach-
"Do I have any solar power?" No, I don't have any solar power, Tiger. I think it. Okay. Do
Mari
you
brother
think
had a good question also.
Mari brother? Yeah,
Mario brother.
Do you think Nintendo will have a holiday game to end off the year? I was thinking Breath of the Wild 2. Pokemon. That's
I'm
every
guessing
year.
no.
Pokemon. Ain't there
No, there won't be a
every
new
year?
Pokemon game. There won't be a new one this year.
You
It'll
don't
be
think
DLC. No, they're doing the
They're
DLC.
doing the DLC this time.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Because there's a DLC in summer and then there's one in the winter.
When you sell 20 million copies, you can be lazy as hell.
That
so.
is true.
That's a fact.
I appreciate that,
That's what-
Peach. She said, "What a great podcast. Do this every Friday, real." Well, thank you. You got a nice girl. You got a nice girlfriend, Nick.
Well,
Why the hell
I know
are you
we'll
with
do this
Nick?
next Friday? And
Why
then
the
do
hell are
another
you with
6
Nick? You
months.
too nice to do this ass.
Apparently,
Damn.
Nick has like
Keep asking her that.
Because Nick is a nice guy, man.
Nick's out here like trolling through the Discord, finding girls to dickmatize.
Nick must got that stroke because
Oh,
Nick,
shit.
I'm just
boy.
saying, Nick for some reason got these girls on him, and I'm just like, yo, what is Nick? What do you got going on?
Yeah, they call Nick the Daddy Longstroke. That's what they call him.
We got a question from Quantum.
Nothing, y'all.
Quantum
Hey, we got a
L.
question from DJ. Oh,
Like
I'll wait.
Quantum L. I'm trying to go in order. He said, "Do you think Metroid Prime Trilogy and Breath of the Wild 2 this holiday, or do you think we get a new Nintendo Switch, Super Mario 3D 35th anniversary bundle?"
There is not going to be a Metroid Prime trilogy on the Switch. Y'all
There
gonna have to
will be.
How many times those rumors
It's
keep
not
coming
gonna
up?
happen.
There's been 3 years of this, man.
They put the Metroid Prime trilogy on the goddamn Wii U. You really
At
think
this
they're not
point,
gonna put it
I'm
on
not
the Switch?
sure Metroid Prime 4
But
is
it's not
coming out
HD
this-
though.
No, they put it on the Wii, not the Wii. It's
on the Wii U
technically
too.
it's
on
the
the
Wii
Wii
game though.
Mhm.
It's on the Wii shop, man. It's the Wii game.
Yeah, but it's-
Whatever, like it's
Oh,
there.
man. It's not HD though. Like people want the
Right.
HD
It would need to be an
visuals.
HD version.
Yeah,
If I was a betting man for this year, I'm going with the Mario game.
Probably. Okay,
Probably.
Zen got another smart question. All right, serious question this time. Is this the real last Real Gamer podcast for 2020? YouTube asked me if I was sure when it came here after so long. Fuck you, Zen. Fuck you. Kendall Smith. Question, Real Gamer.
Damn.
Did you hear that Skull Team leader went to talk to Capcom about Darkstalker? No, I didn't hear anything about that. Is it?
Oh, snap.
Is that news to everybody?
I never heard
That's
that.
new to me.
I haven't heard it, but I'm not in the.
I
loop,
haven't heard anything
so-
about it to start this game.
Darkstalker.
Okay.
Darkstalker is actually a pretty cool game.
Last
Yeah.
time I heard about a Darkstalkers game is when they were saying they're going to make another one that looked like Street Fighter 4,
Yeah.
but it never happened.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
All right.
When I say Street Fighter 4, I mean the original
There's
Street
too
Fighter
many.
4.
There's too many fighter games, man. Not enough of them can survive. Like
I
fighting
kinda-
genre.
I kind of
Not that
feel
popular.
that
It's
they-
not as big as it used to be. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
What about Mortal Kombat? Don't you think they kind of gave two different
like,
Mortal
yeah, you-
Kombats too close to each other?
Yeah, I think so.
10 and 11, like they should have just
10
went
10
with
and 11
10.
came too quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But like even look at Killer Instinct. That one came and went pretty quickly. Like even Street Fighter 5 didn't do that much. Like
It did better over time. It did better.
yeah, but like I don't know, fighters don't hit as hard anymore.
Yeah, Street
No.
Fighter 5 is like a complete game now. What it
No
took
pun
them,
intended.
how many years?
I know you're gonna have to wait like at least 5 years into the generation to get a good complete Street Fighter game now. That's just how it
Crazy.
is.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
There's
I
no
don't know,
room. Other,
like why Capcom decided to do
I
that.
don't
dumb
know.
shit, man.
there's no room outside of Smash.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like Smash.
Smash is not a fighter. Remember, guys, it's not a fighter.
It's not a fighter.
It's not a fighter. Remember.
Yeah, and it's beating actual fighters, which is kind of sad.
Which is
when you
really
think
funny.
about it, man.
Hey, if it's man's not a fighter, how come we kicking and punching each other?
I think Peach asked a question: is there going to be a new Uncharted?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
probably not.
Maybe one day.
Well,
but
if
I don't know.
if you had beaten Uncharted 4, they leave it very open ended.
I mean,
Did-
it won't
did-
be with me.
open-ended?
that's for sure.
Really?
I think ain't
Yeah,
they
they-
they retiring?
I thought they
Nathan
closed it
Drake.
up pretty nicely.
No,
actually.
man, because didn't you like? Well, not with Nathan though. They
Not
would
with
continue
Nathan. He's retired and married.
the other person, but I'm not gonna
Oh.
spoil that for people.
Oh, okay. I know
Well,
what you're talking
well, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
But
yeah.
will people consider that Uncharted?
Well, they'll call it Uncharted and then have a subtitle.
Yeah. Well.
about. Well, hey,
maybe
No, I
maybe,
really like
Uncharted is just
the
prequel
Lost
series
Legacy.
to the new Tomb Raider.
maybe
Everything like
Chloe might be the new
I
face
think
of Uncharted.
Lost Legacy might actually be my favorite Uncharted.
I love Lost Legacy.
Oh, thank God! I don't find anybody who's played that fucking game.
I did. It's good.
Really?
I own it.
Other than
I
Nick,
love
most
it.
people
I might
haven't
like it better than
I ain't
Uncharted 4.
played it. I played it a long
it's
time ago.
way better than Uncharted 4.
I like it better than Uncharted 4 for sure. So
I find Uncharted
But,
4 to be
nah, well-
not a bad game, but it's just an okay game.
Uncharted 2 is the best. Let's be real. The
Yeah,
Uncharted 2
it
is
is.
the best.
And three was kind of meh.
I don't like
three made me upset.
And it's still got a high score.
Okay, good, because I've talked to people about this, and I don't like Uncharted 3, and I always get this bullshit like, oh, it's one of the best ones. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
That game,
Uncharted
No, it's
3.
not.
that game was trying to be James Bond instead of
Nah.
Indiana Jones. That was some
Yeah.
fucking bullshit.
Uncharted 3 was the decline of the series.
Oh, big
But it
time.
still sold well.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's a good
It
game.
was the
course.
third one in a popular franchise. It
Yeah.
can't do well.
It still got scored highly. It was like 92, 93.
They
Well,
all
yeah,
do,
well-
yeah.
Sounds
You can't
like
trust,
sound-
you
sounds
can't
like,
trust that stuff, man.
I know.
Yeah. Uncharted 2 is way better. Yeah, Uncharted Lost Legacy is like a damn near perfect game as well.
Yeah,
As far as
I love that game.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a question.
I
Do you
wanna-
think was it an initiative game for the Xbox Series X will launch with the system, and what genre do you think the
I think
initiative
it's
game will
Perfect Dark,
be?
baby.
Perfect
Yeah,
Dark.
Alex got it right. I'm going Perfect Dark.
Yeah,
I
let's
think that's what
go.
Perfect Dark. I don't
Perfect
know.
Dark.
It's about damn time.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know.
Joanna needs her day.
Whatever
Well,
it
we're gonna
is,
find out in a week. So.
it needs to be
No, that's
a.
actually going to be a third-party show, Nia.
It needs to be
Yeah.
a single
Yeah.
player story driven game because we got too many multiplayer games with Xbox.
Oh.
Too many, dude.
Man,
too
I
many.
hope it's
Well, the
not
good thing
multiplayer.
about Perfect Dark is that it could be a great single player game and a great multiplayer game. So-
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like
right.
the original Perfect Dark.
exactly.
Yeah.
hmm Hey, Dave J had a question. He said who all he was going to buy Xenoblade.
I am.
I am. I've
I'm
never
a
played
buy-
that game, so I want to
I
try it.
I'm not gonna get it
I
day
never
one.
played
I never
but
beat
I'll
it.
get it.
I never beat it, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
And I need a
Yeah.
Xenoblade fix because I hate Xenoblade 2.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Thank you.
I gotta play some on my Switch. I got
Wait a minute, hold up,
Xenoblade too.
T.
Wait,
You
wait,
don't-
wait.
Wait
You
a
don't
minute,
like
hold up, T.
Xenoblade?
What's going on? You don't like Xenoblade 2 either?
I'm not feeling it the way a lot of people are. Like,
You're
not
feeling
it.
This is why I rock with T. Like,
I had to struggle through that game. I had to struggle.
listen, man,
Damn.
it was so bad for me. And like, I'm not saying that you can't like this game.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I'm not saying that.
but Xenoblade 2 was so bad for me. I didn't even have the desire to finish the last chapter. I was like, you know what? I'm done. And then everybody's like, well, you gotta finish the last chapter because it makes the whole game better. Like, if the game gets good
What?
in the last chapter, it's not a good game to me. I'm over
Absolutely.
It should be
Anyway.
good by now.
Exactly.
It should be good a few hours in.
Yeah.
I knew
yeah.
I was obsessed with Xenoblade Chronicles X when I was like 3
Oh,
hours
God,
in the
I
game.
love that game.
Like
Yeah.
it shouldn't have to take to the end of the game for me to love a game. But anyway,
Yeah,
That's a bad
I was
game.
like, I was like, oh, I'm wishing I was with my ex. If you follow me on that.
I would
Hey, what about the
100%
Hey, what about the
play
expansion
over
pack?
again.
Torna?
Yeah.
I haven't.
I heard
played
I heard
Torna,
Torna
but
was
I heard it's
really
better.
good, but
yeah, I
I
didn't
haven't
care,
touched it
but
yet.
I heard it's way better.
Okay.
Hey, we
Maybe I'll
got
give it a try.
we got us a anti-Sega fan. Well, I won't say fan.
Oh.
Anti-Sega person in the chat.
Oh,
Mario
Who, Dave J?
Sega is
I'm
overrated.
sorry,
Come
Mark.
on.
You got
Come on, Mario.
we
Stop tripping, dude.
man, you got to cut him out the chat. You got to block him on that one.
No.
First of all, let me address something that Zen is saying in the chat. Zen, I rock with you
boy.
heavy. But Xenoblade Chronicles X was
Yeah,
doing
he-
some things that
he hates
games
that
were
game.
not doing at that time.
Yeah.
So like I don't know that many games where the game changes based on what you acquire in the game on the scale that Xenoblade Chronicles
Tell
X did. It's
Let
a
him know.
Yeah.
Listen, when you boots on the ground, it's a game that's amazing, right?
It's a completely whole game.
When you get a scale, it's a completely different game.
It's
when
amazing.
you get flight, it's a completely different game.
Yep.
So when people say that Xenoblade Chronicles X is not hype, I have to question
I'm
your
sorry.
logic.
I'm sorry. You ain't played it enough.
Yeah. I would go as far to say that no game has better exploration and traveling system than Xenoblade Chronicles.
Here.
Untouchable.
Y'all know exactly.
Untouchable.
Y'all know what happened to
Yeah.
me on Xenoblade Chronicles X. Y'all know what happened to me. I don't know how many times I had to
He said-
explain what happened to me.
He said, "Abomination." Yeah, say it with me.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I
but-
guess somebody needed it more than me.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Xenoblade 2 is a step back from X. You ain't got scales. You just walking around with some big titty waifu skanks. Get out of here.
I'm really not gonna like the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Overly chatty, blah, 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 blah. But convoluted ass storylines.
Offering Lisa, if you don't like Xenoblade 2, why buy it? Ooh, damn!
Because-
in y'all face.
Everybody who knows me, right, knows that I was a super ultra fangirl of Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yes.
Alex knows
Oh,
that
yeah.
I pre-ordered the game months ahead. I even got the special edition controller for the game because I was so excited. And Alex was telling me like, yo, like this game looks alright, but it don't look that hype. But I was like, no, Alex, like I believe it's Monolith. It's another Xenoblade, I believe. And then when I got the game, I had to take that L because I was like, okay, Alex, you know, see what had happened was
What
I don't
happened?
really like this game. It was like something told me not to get this game. Like, Alex,
I tried to warn you. I saw that dumbass chimney sweep and I didn't see a goddamn scale. This game is trash.
Just the way the world is set up is so confusing. Like the way you traverse, it's just
So
like,
It's a step
going
back.
from
what
X to
happened?
that.
What
I
happened
can't
if?
wait for Xenoblade Chronicles X2.
But okay, what
Seriously.
if Xenoblade
Yeah.
3 comes out? Are y'all gonna go back and play Xenoblade 2 just to get the story?
Well, hopefully the stories don't intertwine.
I don't think the story for the third one will have anything to do with
Yeah,
the
because
original.
like Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2 have nothing to do with each other.
Very loosely based in
Yeah,
each other.
like, it mostly be like that.
I mean, there's a thing at the end that ties 1 and 2 together, but
yeah,
other
but it's
than
not
that,
like a direct sequel. Though.
I don't. Yeah,
There's,
I don't,
there's
I think the
races
third
like
one-
the
Yeah,
the little what
but
do you
like
call it?
not
The
to the point where it
little-
would matter if you didn't play that one.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if the extra part they added in the remaster is going to have a connection to the second one.
That is a good
They-
question.
They
'Cause
said
it's
it
looking like it.
Yeah, it ties the gap between the first and the second game. But
Maybe I
like,
need to give Xenoblade Chronicles 2 another chance. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm 90 hours
Well,
in that
here's the
game.
thing,
why
here's the
Marcus.
don't you just
Like-
play that last chapter, Nia? The game will all come together.
I don't even
Hold on,
care
just real-
anymore.
I just-
like,
Let me throw something out there real quick. If you didn't really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because lack of like stuff from X, you're probably not. If you haven't played the original Xenoblade Chronicles, you're probably not going to like that either.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles, then and you're an
Because-
X fan, and you like that's a double
Yeah,
step
they are
back as far as the
completely different.
We're gonna
games.
say, I'll
As
try.
far as
But
the
I feel like if it's a good narrative, like in the game.
Yeah, everyone
itself,
says
it's
that one is the
really
best
good.
narrative game of
Oh
all
yeah, the narrative is
Oh,
great.
yeah,
I,
for sure.
Mhm.
Like,
I was just
I-
talking about the
I-
combat system and all that.
Right, but as for me personally, I didn't dislike Xenoblade 2 because it was not like X and as far as the exploration, the world building, and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I didn't like Xenoblade 2 because the characters were whack, the narrative was whack,
Right.
everything was whack to me. I didn't like Rex, I didn't like Pyra, I didn't like Mithra, I didn't like none of them.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's exactly
So
how I
it's
feel
like
about it.
if I can't even, cause like with Xenoblade Chronicles X, like a lot of people talk about like, oh well, you know, the narrative is not as good as the first one. Like that's good and well. I didn't play the first one, so I can't debate that. But at least the story of Xenoblade Chronicles X was compelling. I don't want to give
Right.
away spoilers
Yeah.
just in case nobody's ever played it. But like there are certain nuances in Xenoblade Chronicles X where the narrative comes with the progression of the world and the progression of the game, and the characters and the way that they interact with the world itself is its own narrative.
Yeah.
And it made it interesting to me because there was a lot of like nuance that came with a character like what was the main chick's name with the white hair?
Elma.
Elma.
Elma, right?
And
Like,
how is she still not in Smash Brothers, by the way?
I know, right? Like,
like
come on.
her entire narrative blows you away
It's
with
dope.
every progression of every chapter.
And you don't have to wait till the last chapter.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And so, like, people are like, oh, well, the storytelling's not that good. But that's because the storytelling is in the world building. They go hand in hand. It's not
Yeah.
like an overtly told story like other RPGs.
Oh,
And I think that's what a lot of people don't really understand and maybe can't connect to with Xenoblade Chronicles X. But because I play games like Metroid, it connected with me because Metroid is the same way. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah. And there's a lot of story there. You just have to find it through the gameplay. The actual,
exactly.
so.
Exactly.
And not be
didn't people
force
get
fed
mad at Breath
in
of
your
the Wild
face
for that
every-
same thing?
I'm gonna try Xenoblade
Yeah,
Chronicles.
people don't like Breath of the Wild
You're
because
gonna
of the story
lo-
too,
you-
but
Well,
Hey, you
Breath
might
of the
love it,
Wild-
Alex.
Breath of the Wild did the storytelling worse than Chronicles X, though.
Yeah.
it did do it worse. Yeah, it wasn't the best.
I
way.
just hate the fact that you had to go find your story.
Yeah, I
and
couldn't stand
and
that.
Zelda. I did not like that at all.
And I did it
No.
all. I found all the stupid hidden story shit. It's like, this
Right.
is such a fucking pain in the ass.
But it was so kind of disjointed. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That was one of my biggest problems with Breath of the Wild, was like the storytelling is awful in that game.
Yes, the plot.
It's not
was
a bad story. It's just disjointed. Like,
Yeah,
the way
it's like the
it's
story's-
given to you.
The story's good, but the problem is
Yeah.
like you can watch that initial story trailer, and that's a better way of telling the
And-
story.
yeah,
Right.
pretty much. Yeah.
Which
I'm
is
a Zelda
crazy.
still, and even
Yeah.
I can admit that, you know, they could have
Yeah.
done better with that.
I'm really hoping with the second one since they already got the world down, they got all the physics and all that shit is already done, that they can focus
Yeah.
more on the story this time.
I do want them to bring back some more of the Zelda staples.
And-
All my
and bring
damn
some
books got
dungeons.
back.
Give me some
Hookshot,
dungeons.
I want my
Right.
dungeons.
They might
back,
bring the
man.
dungeons back since there's been a big old.
That was like
And
one of the
please,
I gotta
please.
admit,
dungeons.
I
Yeah,
gotta
and
admit,
please. Oh,
I
sorry,
got
man.
it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over.
No,
people.
no, you good.
Go ahead. Go say what you were saying.
I was gonna say, and please make the final boss battle worth it.
Yes.
Yeah, Ganon was not a great battle.
Yeah, and the soundtrack. Please fix that boring
Oh
ass
no,
soundtrack.
I love the soundtrack.
No, I didn't mind it because I felt
I
like
love
it's okay. They got a few bangers, but if you want to
Yeah.
basically
The
compare
soundtrack
them,
is
I
compare them, I don't know.
Mhm.
I think people are just used to melodic soundtracks, but in
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, the
I think that's
soundtrack,
what's wrong with me. Yeah.
the soundtrack matches the atmosphere.
Yeah,
and I
Right.
think
well,
that
the
for
difference for this game is the music is in the background.
right,
Mhm.
It's kind of just there. It's not supposed to
it's
take
not
your attention
supposed
away
to.
from the world. Yeah.
like
That-
here's the thing. Like, do you really want to be riding in Hyrule Field hearing the Zelda theme during Breath of the Wild? Like, wouldn't that take away from the being in that world? Because that was a big part of the game, is being immersed
Exactly.
in the wild. So you can
Mm.
hear the little insect sounds. You can hear the little
Right.
Yeah, but
all
that-
the wind
that
and all that kind of
also-
stuff.
That also is the reason why the music doesn't hit so well.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I understand why people say that, but I think that when people say that, their criticism comes from a place that's not what you just said, though. It's just like, oh, it's trash. Like,
I don't know.
The
Y'all
music,
really
is,
wanna
the
use
music is
it?
fine. It's just you don't notice it.
How's the music?
Right.
How's the music in Skyrim? Does anybody remember?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Compared to the other Zelda games, I don't know. I still
but
feel.
think about how long it takes for you to get from one side of Hyrule to the other side of Hyrule, do you really want to hear the Hyrule field theme when it takes you like an entire like 2 hours to get from one map to the other side? Like,
right.
No, I know.
That's
I
what I'm
see what you're
saying.
saying. Well,
I see what you're
been a little
saying.
bit
I see
much.
what you're
I'm
saying.
just saying that the overall soundtrack. It's not a banger like the previous Zelda games.
No, it's not.
Definitely
Kind
not.
of
It's not as good as
like
Zelda.
Skyward Sword,
No.
for an example. It might not be the best Zelda game, but I feel they had like
That
one of
one
the
has
best,
very
I
good
love
music.
Skyward
very
Sword. I don't know
great
about it.
soundtracks.
Yeah, that one is
Yeah.
one of the better ones for soundtrack for Zelda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skyward Sword was pretty.
Hold on, matter of fact, did you even go? Did you go to a concert, a Zelda concert, to hear the
Yeah, I've
soundtrack?
been to Zelda. Well, it wasn't specific. Actually, yeah, I did.
The
go to
symphony.
Zelda.
You went to the
Yeah,
symphony concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the poster back there somewhere. Yeah.
So how
That
was it?
shit
Was it
was
pretty
awesome.
cool? Oh, it was.
Oh, I
Yeah.
loved it.
You got the special edition, and you got the symphony soundtrack with it. Oh my goodness, that is.
Yeah, I didn't
I
get
listened to that
They were
right
already
now.
sold out. I just got the poster.
I
Oh.
have the
Yeah.
25th anniversary when Skyward Sword came out. I have that CD. It's-
Yeah, I have that
Yeah,
soundtrack.
soundtrack
Yeah.
is very important in video games. Very important. Like,
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
you don't notice how much music in games affects you till you go to one of these orchestra things.
yeah.
Like I was legit like tearing up for some of these songs
No
when they played in
shit.
the live orchestra.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
Kind of
Yeah.
like
Alex, you tearing up? What?
It's really that real, but you know,
Yeah.
Zelda hits different for me,
It-
so
it
I get
does.
Yeah.
emotional when I listen to Zelda music.
It's kind of like when we talk about Streets of Rage. Like, you cannot talk about Streets of
Yes.
Rage without talking about the soundtrack. It is
Yes.
so
Yeah.
god tier.
Absolutely.
It's integral to the game.
Yes.
It's a character in that game. The
Yes,
music.
Yeah.
basically, you need it.
Is.
Mhm.
All right, so
Some games
Like the
can be
best-
good, but they're missing the music and it keeps it from being a great game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I think the most memorable soundtrack, like for me, is like Mario Galaxy music.
Oh, Mario Galaxy has some bangers.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
my God.
dun, 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 dun.
Odyssey has some bangers too. I like Odyssey,
Odyssey is
Odyssey
filled with
definitely
bangers.
has some
Has
bangers.
some bangers,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
especially the what's the name of that city? That city.
Oh, New Dawn.
Jump Up
3D.
Man, that
Superstar.
was awesome.
God.
That was
When I
awesome.
tell you, I cried during the ceremony because,
Yep.
Like,
Who
even-
did it? You're dead
Oh.
inside if you didn't.
oh my God.
What
Like,
game?
Like I didn't cry, but I did smile.
Listen,
What game y'all talking about?
even
Odyssey.
in
Mario
the
Odyssey.
song, like the Jump Up Superstar song,
Yeah.
there's like little
Yeah.
bits of like the original like Donkey Kong in
Oh,
there. And it's
so
just
good.
like,
Mhm.
It was so
I
good
Hey.
that you actually would think that you playing like you actually in a Disney movie. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
that's just how it
Hey.
feels.
That
As a
was
grown
like,
ass man, I can't even front. I was tearing up during that
Yeah.
whole segment.
exactly.
was-
That
like,
whole
this is-
segment hit me.
Absolutely.
I remember
This
that
is beautiful. This
Gaming.
is
somebody was complaining about how a critic liked that part and he got so mad about that.
Yeah, it was Ryan McCaffrey. He gave the game a 10 and said he gave the game a standing ovation. It was so good.
And that pissed off,
People were
that
so
pissed off the pony
And
commissioner.
fun fact, he's
sorry.
never in his career done that for an Xbox game, and he runs the Xbox podcast. Just saying.
Oh,
Wait, hey, quick question. Did someone get mad by Mario Odyssey scored the 10 and get mad by people enjoying it?
Yeah.
who's
exactly.
that? Who?
Yeah, that happened a lot.
Who you talking
That
about?
happened with Zelda too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people were so
People didn't like the
mad.
tens on Zelda Breath of the Wild.
It's a
Yeah,
Zelda game. It's obviously going to get 10s. Look what the hell.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be biased. Remember, Nintendo games get a plus 10.
Started
Remember.
review bombing.
Like, personally, I don't consider
Not all
Zelda
Nintendo
Breath of the
games
Wild
get
to be
plus
a
10.
They
but
get
like,
plus
I can
10.
see why other people give it a 10.
Yeah, I
They
know.
play
I
Nintendo,
know. I know who didn't give it a 10. He hates Nintendo. We already know who that is.
Jim Sterling.
Oh, well,
Jim
Nintendo.
Sterling.
Well, Nintendo hates him too.
Yeah, they hate it. Yeah,
They
they
hate
hate
each
that ass.
I think he gave a 6 or a 7.
gave it like a
He
He
seven.
gave it a
He
7
gave it a
because he didn't
7.
like the
He
Breath of
didn't
the
like
Oh
Wild.
the
man,
Zelda
they
game.
was threatening his life. Boy, they was
Yeah.
so mad.
Because I think he
man.
brought down the overall score. Or
Yeah.
something.
That's why people were mad. Yeah.
Boy, they wanted to kill him. Boy, that's crazy, dude.
That's why he should have been kicked off Metacritic because he fucking bombed that game just because he didn't get an early review copy. He had to go buy his own.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
insane.
People get mad at
That fucking
like. Didn't the same thing happen with Uncharted 4?
yeah. Uncharted 4, there was one site that gave it a fucking 4 out of 10.
And it took
Wow.
them the point by one, and
That's
people were like,
insane.
"How dare you!"
Yeah. There was
Wow.
one
Hey, did
Forza Horizon 4. One site gave it a damn 4. That game is incredible.
Who
That's
gave it a
insane.
4? Who the hell did that? They should be fired.
Hey, did GameSpot give Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze like a 4 because it was too
Yeah,
hard?
they gave it a 6 or something, right?
It's a 6. Yeah, 06 because it was too hard.
Very last day I ever visited GameStop.
Hilarious.
And then another thing, that when Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze got ported over to Switch, they upped the score a little bit because of
Yeah,
Donkey
I'm
Kong mode.
I'm like, what is this bullshit? It's the same damn game. How you got a higher score?
Because of the fucking Kong mode.
Oh,
The
Garuda,
Switch
man,
makes everything better.
you extremely late,
That's
Garuda.
why.
Extremely
That's
late.
hilarious.
Okay, we about to close up in a minute.
The Switch makes everything better. That's why they got a higher score.
That's actually facts though. If you don't enjoy the system that you on, like you're not gonna rate the games as high.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do we have any more questions before we get up out of here? Quantum said, "What do you think Monolith Soft game will be, and do you think it could be
I
ready for
can't
the
wait.
release in the quarter?
Ooh.
I really
first
cannot
quarter
wait for the
next year?
Microsoft new game.
I think
I really
it's gonna
cannot
be
wait.
I think it's gonna be a new IP.
You think so?
They're gonna let
Yeah, I
them
hope
know.
so.
Yeah, it's a new IP, I think.
You think it's gonna be
Yeah.
RPG, JRPG?
It's an action RPG from what they were saying.
Yeah,
It's like
I think
Zelda.
so.
I hope so.
Ooh,
I think
nice.
it's
So
gonna
I
be-
definitely can't wait.
Action RPG is more up my alley.
I think they have enough clout now with Nintendo that they're letting them do their own thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they helped out with Breath of the Wild, so I'm sure they got a lot of ideas from that.
The world pack is ready.
So Nintendo give them freedom, huh? Kind of like how Sony gave Naughty Dog freedom. You saw how that turned out.
Well, that's a little different situation.
Well, Monolith Soft has already made a bad game, so hopefully they don't do it with this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Hey, what's
Xenoblade
that-
2?
hey, what was the name of that game?
What's that bad
What's the
game?
name of that game again?
Is that Xenoblade 2?
People
Yeah.
got
But didn't
people
it get reviewed pretty good?
people got so
No, it's
mad.
got good reviews.
They rushed it. Hey, to be honest, they rushed Xenoblade 2. I can tell that they did.
It was hella rushed.
It,
Yeah,
it
they
looked
didn't take
terrible
the
in
time
portable
with it.
mode, by the way. Ooh, it looked
And
awful.
the frame drops. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
They ever
yeah, that was unacceptable, man.
did they ever patch that? Make it better?
I don't
It,
know.
it looks better now. Yes,
It looks
it
better.
runs better.
Well, you know what Super Metal Dave gonna say about making games better. You know what he's gonna say.
Gotta get that Switch Pro, baby!
Oh my gosh.
Switch Pro for the win, yo.
Oh, yeah, let's go! 20 teraflops!
It's coming out in 2018.
Do y'all think
2018
the
is
Switch
coming.
Does the Switch Pro actually exist? Yes or
Titty
no?
clap.
I don't even know, man.
Hey, the Switch Pro. Hey, the Switch Pro is gonna be the same as powerful level as PS5 and the Xbox Series X.
Just logically think, when the Switch is selling gangbusters like this for 3 years straight, do they need a new one?
No,
They're not gonna.
not
And
at the moment.
are they gonna split up their user base while their user base doesn't even give a shit about how powerful this is?
Yeah, they're not gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Well,
a
not-
new 3DS, is what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be some crazy, super powered system.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. I forgot to get to Kendall Smith's question. He said, "A question, real gamer. Are you sad that Evo was canceled with the Marvel versus was it Capcom 2?
Oh.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
playing.
any large congregation of people is canceled.
Yeah.
That's just not gonna happen right now.
Well, when
Yeah.
did they cancel it? Well, I'm not surprised now.
And they have to cancel it like 2 months ahead of time because you can't wait to the last minute to cancel something like that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of money involved in people and
Right.
traveling.
Yeah.
Flights, getting hotels and shit.
Well, you know, I'm in
Yeah.
Texas, so they already start reopening stuff in phases. So yeah, I know a lot of people. Huh? What's up?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm not doing
Here
that.
too.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting weeks. I'm gonna see
Yeah,
how this
I'm
gonna.
waiting. While everybody else out and about, I'm gonna be in my apartment
I
chilling.
ain't going nowhere.
I'm going out.
I work from home. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, remember what the Nia,
I'm working.
Nia, remember what the lieutenant governor of Texas said? Was it last week? Remember that bullshit he said? He said he
No,
would
that's-
rather die than the economy die.
No.
He said he would.
doesn't. No. He doesn't want to die. He wants you to die.
Oh yeah, well he's rich. He's rich. He's not gonna die. He's rich.
He's not going out, but he wants you to.
Yeah,
go
he wants the
out.
peasants. He
Okay.
want us peasants to die.
Exactly.
'Cause he got the
This,
Fucked up.
he got the
This
best healthcare.
pandemic, this pandemic has exposed a lot of people for who
Yes,
they
it
are.
did.
man.
Yes, it
Mhm.
did. Yes, it did.
It's a shame.
Pandemic.
It's shame. It's
Yeah,
shameful.
you're
That
right.
mayor in Vegas.
Oh,
that lake-
she's the worst.
Oh my god.
And she even admitted out of her own mouth that she volunteered her people to become
Yeah,
a control group for the virus.
Right.
Oh wow.
I want my people to be guinea pigs.
Come on, man. It's Vegas. She's
Wow.
a fucking devil. What do you expect?
Hell, hell,
That is true. That is the city of Babylon. So
Babylon's everywhere,
But the
man.
fact that she
You know-
said that and she said it so confidently and it
yeah.
and got mad when Anderson Cooper called her on it, I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
you are some kind of arrogant because
Don't put words in my mouth. I just said what you just said. I said. What?
Hey, our governor of Illinois is a fucking prick too.
yeah.
Oh, I heard,
He forcing everyone to stay home, but his wife went to Florida.
This is why I keep telling people, y'all need to be getting involved with local politics. Find out who your
Yep,
representatives
you
are.
better.
Find out
Yep.
when these election times are coming up because these people
I
are
ain't gonna do it.
not here for you. You need to
They're
find
not.
who is here for
These
you.
votes
They're
count more
not.
than that presidential crap.
Yeah, you're sitting
Right.
around waiting on the national. You need to worry about the local. That's what you need to
Worry
be
about
worried
the
about.
local
Yeah, 'cause
because
that's the one that actually affects you
exactly. That's
Yep.
what we
in
try to
your
tell
daily
people.
life. Yeah.
They got some. Hey, Dr. Blue and Garuda, y'all like extremely late. EJ,
But
y'all
that's-
late.
But it's all good. 'Cause
Damn.
This is a video game podcast. Y'all didn't come to hear about Nia's political opinions.
Nah, we talk about everything,
we can talk.
man.
We can talk about that later. We can talk about
We
that.
even talk about the
later.
white devil, so I'm not just playing with you. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Just got demonetized.
Oh shit!
All I'm saying is like people our age, we really need to be a lot more vocal about this stuff. Like the older people, like they talking about it, but like our how can I say this? Our desires
Generation,
and
yeah.
our wants do not align with the older people.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely not.
Hell
we-
no.
Well, I'm sorry, but you guys are much younger than me. I'm a boomer, so
How old are you, T?
Not that
If you
far
mind me
off.
asking.
It makes it seem like he just extremely
I'm on
old.
the wrong side of 40 over here. So
Like,
Oh damn! You
No, he is not
shit.
that old. He's
Yeah.
at wrong side of 40.
But T is like,
He is not
Gen
that
X,
old.
right? But like Gen X,
No, I was just fucking with it.
Gen X and millennials, we still have interests that
Yeah.
align because
I'm a Gen
now,
Xer, yeah. So
now millennials are starting to have families. Like they're trying to get a house. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the divide between Gen X and millennials is not
Not
as
that
far
far.
apart as it was before.
Not
Yeah.
like
So,
that anymore.
Yeah.
so Gen
It
X
really
and
isn't.
millennials, like we really got to get together and like start talking about this stuff because like now with the pandemic, like it's getting more real. Like we're really
Yes, it
starting to
is.
we're really starting to realize like you can't just be like, oh well, I don't care about politics. Politics literally are affecting every aspect of your life, and it's taking a global pandemic for us to
Yes,
realize.
it is.
So
Yeah.
it's like we really gotta start talking out about this.
What the heck is that?
I'm
I
not
think we're getting government interference or something right now.
right now, but like if you are a younger person, if you're black, I'm just gonna say it. If you are a younger person and you're black, I highly recommend listening to people like Roland Martin because even though he's an older person, he does have like, younger people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
He got
agree
some
on
points, though.
some
He
of the
did-
stuff he
No, I
say.
don't agree-
He got-
I don't agree with everything he says, but I
Yeah.
know that when I listen to him, he does have the black interest in mind.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He
For
does.
the most
I just
part,
wish he
he
wasn't so
does.
clickbaity. He's kind of clicky baity.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Boomer, so obviously his interest and my interest don't align. So you
Yeah.
just gotta kind of pick apart, like, and pick and choose, like, what advice you want to get from him and like whatever. But it's like that's why I feel like younger people really got to step in and start having these conversations and stop waiting for older people like Roland Martin to bring us the
Yeah.
yeah. Stop waiting on Obama to save you or somebody else.
Stop waiting on these civil
Obama.
rights leaders.
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what happened to Obama. Like everybody, oh, we did it. Now we can stop paying attention. Don't worry about it. Well,
Exactly.
Jesus Obama got it. You know, like
Dude,
no, you gotta.
Black people in general.
Did he like
black people
actually
in
not do too much for you guys?
You gotta keep.
What'd you
Well,
say?
Look,
What'd you
You
say?
can't expect him to do
he did as
Stuff
much as
for-
the House allowed him to do. We'll put it that
right.
way.
He can't. He's a president. He can't. He can only do so much.
Yeah, he can't do nothing. Congress is
It's the
Exactly.
Congress. It's the
Exactly.
Congress. But statistically, black folks got worse under the Obama administration. I'm not saying it was his fault.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
like,
saying-
he didn't actually improve your quality of life in any way.
Well, he
It's
also
the same
got
thing
handed.
with all these Democratic presidents.
But hold on. You say that, but he also got handed the worst recession since
In
the
history,
Great
yeah,
Depression.
yeah.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can't just
And a house
put that. You can't put that on him. He did the best he could with what he
The
had.
only thing, the
And
only,
a house that actively
yeah.
actively tried to cut down anything. Like, and I'm not
Yeah.
like an Obama stan or anything like that. Like, I don't align with any party, but
Right.
like, you have like people forget that the president of the United States, there's still checks and balances that come along with even being the president of the United States. If you're trying to do something and the House says no, it's not happening.
That's
Kick
true.
rocks.
That's true.
And here you go. You had the leader of the Senate saying he said his number one goal was to make Obama a one-term president. So he was not going to let him do anything.
Oh, shit.
So
The one thing,
what can you do? What can you do?
as far as Obama goes, one thing that, you know, like the one thing that he basically wanted to do and he got it done was the rights for, you know, the alphabet people to get married. And he was vulgar about it. Look, I'm not saying anything negative about them. All I'm saying is he was full force when it came to that community. But he was not full force when it came to people that looks like him.
I don't think that's fair to say either.
That's not fair. He's the first black president in
he
history.
can't really do nothing.
If he came out like Malcolm X, it would have been
No,
way worse. They already treated him like he was Malcolm X.
It wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen.
Let him say one thing about helping black folks. They would have lynched his ass.
But
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Look, they already treated the guy like he was Malcolm X. He was nowhere near.
Okay, look, he
Not
was
even
basically
1%.
Yeah, he hadn't done anything yet.
He was basically a black Democratic president
Biracial.
that was over a most of the House was Republican for
Right.
most of the term.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
you
Right.
know the Republican Party is mostly rich old white dudes.
And look what it takes for a black man to be the president. He was half black. He was he was a Harvard graduate, the leader of the you can't fail up as a black person to the presidency. You have to be the perfect black man. Okay?
That
So
boy
he
was
had all
nasty.
that weight on his shoulder. You know, he couldn't just come out and say what he wanted to say. That's why Key and Peele was so awesome when they did that. The Obama had the representative. Well, Obama would say something, and then the black guy would come out and say what
I saw
Obama
that
really
one.
wanted to say.
I saw that one.
Like,
I saw that one.
that was great because you knew that. That was great because you knew that's what Obama was going through. Like that's what he had to deal with. Like
Yeah, I
so.
understand. Well, at the end of the day, they're all
So-
puppets anyway. At the end of the
I
day.
mean, that's a fact because at the end of the day, the House and the Senate is really what matters. That's why
Basically.
I say
Right.
local politics because the people who are
Exactly.
in the House are local people. Your
Yep.
senators from your state, those are the people who comprise the House. So you really need to
Exactly.
start paying attention to those people because they greatly influence the presidency and they greatly influence local
I
government.
mean, the country
Exactly.
run by
Yep.
artificial old people, so that's basically the.
Y'all better start following these people.
Yeah, but
on
you
Twitter.
can't be complacent and throw your hands up and say, "Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. It's the way it is." But because that's how they keep doing what they do.
Exactly.
You have to get involved. You have to.
And I
Yep.
really hope that this global pandemic is like letting people see these people are not here for you.
They're not your friends.
They're
It's
not
time
here
for
for you.
put this stuff back in our own hands and stop just like, oh well, they're supposed to do their job, so we're gonna just let them do it. Like, no,
Right.
they have
No.
shown, especially right now, they are willing to let you die
Yep.
in order to maintain their position.
Yep,
they
that's
don't
true.
care
Like-
about
Yep.
you.
Well, yeah, basically what's going on.
That's Democrats. That's every person. So you got to
Yeah.
start looking at the person and not the party affiliation because that's
Exactly.
where a lot of people are getting wrong, especially here in America. We are so
Yep.
focused on the partisanship of this country.
It's so tribal.
Yes, that we are not focused on what these people stand for. How do they how do they feel about how they should care for the American people, and are they okay with people bringing them to task? Because you have people like Trump, and I refuse to call him president, I don't care, who has shown time and time again when you hold him accountable as the leader of a free world, he gets mad at you and he shuts you down. Like, are your representatives doing this to you? Because they are public servants. People forget this. People forget that politicians are not your overlords. They
Nope.
are public servants. That means
Yep.
they serve you. Bring these people to task because people are dying now. It's serious. Like, it's always been serious, and
Yeah.
as black people, we've already known that. But now, like, white people are waking up. Hispanic people, I'm pretty sure they already knew too. But a lot of them are waking up. Asian people waking up. Everybody around the world is waking up to this.
Why they beating us up
Yeah.
too?
And here's the thing, like
They beating the crap out of us in China.
We have all the power as people. We have all the power. The reason we can't utilize that power is because they're really good at dividing us.
That's
You
true.
divide, you divide your enemies, and that's how you conquer them. If we weren't so divided and so damn tribal, we can get a lot of these things done like that, like that.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta stop dealing with the.
All this, I'm rooting for my team shit. Like all that has to go away.
I hate it so much. That's why I say I'm an independent. I don't rock with you or rock with you. What are you gonna do for me as a person? And then especially me as a teacher, what are you gonna do about it?
Arthur said people dying, use disinfect. Oh boy. Gotta inject the disinfect.
No, the president said you can inject it yourself.
I heard
No,
you can find Lysol wipes down at the food bank now. Is that true?
No disrespect.
That boy Legacy was quiet about this.
Oh, that was funny as hell, man. He was
Anyway.
scouring the earth for proof that man did not say that shit.
No,
It's insane. It's insanity.
Oh, video, he said.
You have a
They were
child.
scouring what he really meant. Air quotes. Really meant
It's
by
crazy, man. It's crazy. Like you have to. Facts aren't facts anymore. It's just like what? Like.
And Mario brother, no disrespect to you, but comments like saying politics are dumb are the reason why we're here.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah. You can't just turn yourself off.
You can't say politics are dumb when politics literally hold the balance of your life.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm at the point too, as far as
I'm
politics.
free. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm free.
I'm at the point that if there's no tangibles that benefit me and my community, then there's no point for me
No vote for
being
me, yeah.
involved. I'm
Right.
I'm at this point that like we've been asking about reparations and been demanding it for a long time, but they talking about we must study it. We must study it, and now this pandemic, then came about. All of a sudden, $2.3 trillion came out of nowhere.
Oh, make no mistake, baby, that's your money.
So that's
That's not even come out of nowhere. That's your money.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it ain't out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You're gonna be paying for that for the next 40 years.
And that's the fallacy about the stimulus too, baby. That's your money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They printing your future money for right now to pay for right now. That's all that is. Don't think that's coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
It
That's a
is
fact.
what it is. I don't even know. I used to be in politics a lot. I used to be in politics a lot. I just got tired of the crap, man. It's just
And they know you're gonna get tired.
We just not.
They try to make you tired.
We just not
You're gonna
represented
get
pretty
tired.
well in
So
politics.
So look for people who have your interest in mind and big them up. That's the only thing you can do. And
But-
let people know that this is what this person stands for, and let them know that this benefits you because X, Y, and Z. Because I think, like T said, they want you to be tired.
Yeah, they want you to be complacent.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
make
Yep.
it convoluted on purpose so
They
you
love
don't
that.
get involved.
But one thing I can say about this election and the whole Democratic Party and how blacks always been married to the Democratic Party, with all the exposure that's coming from the Democratic Party against African Americans, a lot of black folks is actually waking up to, they actually feel that they don't need to support these guys no more because their true color tech came out. The exposure.
But at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
who you gonna vote for? the Democratic Party ain't great either.
I know that.
Who's left?
Whatever devil have tangibles for me, that's what I'm voting for.
That's the bad
They
part.
say you got to
We
pick two
need
lesser of the evils.
we need more.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing you got to fight for, and
Whoever has
you have to. We need more party of no, not. We need more parties. Basically, we need it to be more like.
Well, there are
We have
plenty
them.
of them. We just
We need to.
Other ones
They need to be more
up front.
right.
They just don't get support.
They don't get the support, right? Because people get scared into voting for one of the two. Because I don't want to waste my vote. So, But if you keep doing that, no other party will be able to come up. You'll be stuck with these two.
I'm gonna
And
tell y'all
that's-
this. I'm sorry, T. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I'd say.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Neither party is doing anything that we want them to do until we force them to do it. We have to say, you know what? Even though I don't really rock with you like that, you the lesser of the two evils, but I'm not gonna let it go until you do something for me.
Yeah.
So if
no
you
vote.
push people enough and you have enough backing to support, as a people, as a collective, it's not gonna have no choice but to get done.
Yeah,
So even if that person is not your top, like I don't give two craps about Joe Biden. I don't know how he's gotten this far in the race.
I don't know.
Ooh, that boy, history boy.
That dude is a racist.
But if Joe Biden gets elected, we gotta hold him.
That's
to
right.
A standard. We gotta take him to task. What are you gonna do about the for example, like the biggest issue going on in the black community right now? What are you gonna do about police brutality? What are you gonna do about the fact that we have a lack of resources in our communities? We gotta bring these people to task.
Well, first of all,
I know where Bernie was at on that.
First of all, you gotta get those foreigners. You gotta get those foreigners out
Bernie
of
Sanders full of shit too.
Yeah, he's full of shit too. Because every time they bring up the question about reparations,
what do you mean?
He gets very defensive about reparations. What Neil go?
The reparations I want is to leave me the hell alone. That's like
no, that's not gonna happen.
You can't just give people money.
That's
just not gonna.
Oh, that's never gonna happen, man.
It's not gonna happen. They're gonna
never gonna happen.
Oh, they love
That's the only reparation I care about. Treat me like you treat those guys. Leave me alone.
I'm with T. Like I don't need money.
Yeah.
I don't need the money.
Stop arresting my brothers and sisters for no reason.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop denying us bank loans. Like if you're a small business owner, stop redlining.
Yeah.
Like if you
that's why we need the reparations for that, so we have access to capital, so we can get the businesses.
I understand that, and I'm for reparations. Don't get it twisted. If they want to give us the money, I'm taking the money.
They want to give me some property.
But at the same time, what's the money without the access? That's my point. What is the point of reparations if we're still not having access to the things that other Americans have access to?
Or you can go to other countries and buy property for cheap. Like, for instance, like if you want to go to a place of Africa, did you know that when you paid off property, you don't pay taxes on it? I bet you didn't know that. You don't pay taxes on that.
I got some property in Ghana.
You pay your house off. You pay off your land. There is no taxes. It is completely paid off.
I can barely keep my yard cut. You want me to have some property in another country? I can't keep a hold of that.
No,
it's all about having a plan, man.
I'm all for that if you have the access. For me, I don't have the access or the privilege to move my whole family to another country.
Yeah. No,
and that's the thing. Like, we have to accept the fact that this is the country where we live. This is the country where our families are. And I'm not opposed to black people moving to Africa because I've considered it myself. But the fact of the matter is, while we're here, we need to have access.
It's our duty, it's our duty to make this a more perfect union.
It's like this. As long as they are in power, as long as they are in power, we will never get what we want. I'm talking about as far as a collective. Maybe a select few, some token house Negroes, some butter biscuit eating Negroes. Yeah, they're gonna get them. They're gonna get theirs because they are paid to sell at their own people.
Guess what? And let me tell you something about that. They're still colonizing Africa to this day.
Oh yeah, I know. Those Chinese.
So moving to another country is a good thing. It's lucrative for the people out there that have the access. Yeah, but it's not going to change the condition.
Yeah,
the condition doesn't change.
No.
The condition doesn't change until we start fighting for that condition to change. And that's my point.
What's going on right now is a bunch of fighting because there's a lot of retaliation. With the Africans fighting the Chinese,
the younger generation.
Yeah, the younger generation. Chinese is trying to colonize Africa.
They kicking them out of there right now. A lot of them getting deported. Yeah. A lot of them came in legally. They getting arrested. A lot of them got caught stealing cell phones, trying to sell them off to China. They got arrested. They was illegally in the gold mine trying to steal gold. They got arrested. So they tighten up in Africa right now. They tighten up in Africa.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What I'm
I
saying,
can't move to Africa because it's too hot all the time, and I can't get the Nintendo games I want.
Oh my God! No, but what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that every black person needs to go to Africa, but what we need to do is send our best people to go to Africa. So in that case, we can have money and resources going to Africa, so they can take those foreigners out of certain parts of Africa, so they don't have to depend on them. That's the problem. Like a lot of these Africans are so poor, they had to depend on these foreigners that's mistreating them. I'm just saying.
Definitely beg. They begging us to do business with them, man. They're like, we
the
can't help
reparations.
We need the money, man. We need
the reparations
money.
I want to see is the government reconnecting black people with the wealth that they were accumulating before they stole it away from them. That's the reparations. Like if you can trace back to because there was after slavery ended, there was a boom in black money and business and everything, and they stole that from us. Like they shut that down.
It's like this. It don't matter how far we get in this country, it's going to get destroyed. Black Wall Street, for example, like that was the most successful black town ever, and what they did, they bombed it. But we don't talk about that. We never talk about that. But we always talk about 9/11. We should never forget 9/11. But when Black Wall Street comes up, when slavery comes up, they get offended. Why are you bringing that up?
Y'all still talk about slavery? That was so long ago.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They forget that black people.
They kill me with that, man.
We didn't even get rights.
Learn about the Holocaust.
We definitely did not have
we got our rights in my mother's lifetime. Like we didn't we didn't get full rights until the 60s. So don't act like
this wasn't too long ago either.
And even after that, local policy was still in place.
Yeah, still even after that, exactly.
Nick, he said, "Well, I'm out."
Believe it or not, Nick, this conversation involves you too.
Because you need to hear this.
Because before the delineation of what is race, Italian people were considered just like us.
Yeah.
So
Irish people,
Irish people too.
Yeah.
So
before they acquired whiteness in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, I'm done with this conversation. This has been a good topic, though.
Maybe we need to separate this with a political podcast.
I keep telling you, make another channel, brother.
I did, but I got lazy.
I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about politics.
Yeah, it don't even have to be.
You had to vent a little bit. Nia had to vent.
I needed to vent because these are topics that have been brought to my attention, and especially in these last couple of weeks here. And then, the fact that I've been, doing my research and all this kind of stuff. So it's like, this has just been on my mind, but I have no interest in talking about politics on a large forum because
on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
Well, sometimes you can mix it up sometimes, like a review tech. He mix it up.
I feel like I don't know enough to be bringing it to a global forum.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like that because they got this new word woke or whatever. I was woke back in the early 90s. Like that's when black people started reconnecting themselves with their blackness. Was early 90s, and that's when I got woke. We didn't call it woke. You were called conscious. Like I got conscious back then. So this is not anything new to me.
It's ridiculous.
And it's just like it's been 25 years of these same problems, like, and nobody really trying to come in and do anything about it. Come in and fix these things.
We gotta do like the Asians, man. We gotta do like the Asians, pool our resources together.
But when we do that, then they call us racist. You can't.
Hey, we just gonna have to let them call us racist then, because the Asians, they don't care.
You know what's so sad?
The amount of wealth that come through our hands, man. They said we're the ninth.
We got to do it like the Jewish community do it.
In the world.
You know what's so sad about our people? Of all the mistreatment that the Asians doing to us, in the black neighborhoods in China and Africa, we still going to their beauty supply shops and nail salons. It is so sad, man.
Well,
but it ain't their fault. It ain't their fault. They get loans that we.
It is so sad.
But you also have to ask yourself: do they have access to salons that are
right? They
get black owned.
And you got to look at the origin of all this stuff, like where our people come from. Like we really need a mass healing as a people.
We do
need to revitalize our mind because we've been dealing with systematic racism for. Man,
well, the problem is you bring the stuff up and people just turn off. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to it's that's why it's so hard to get changed because people are so afraid to talk about these things, And these are things that should matter to you the most.
They
this is
afraid
about
to
your
talk
life.
about it because it does not affect them. They like to live their privileged life while other people suffer. You know, it is what it is.
And it's not that simple. I think people they get a little iffy when you start talking about things of race and culture. Yeah. They don't know what they are allowed to say. They don't want to upset anybody. I understand it. We have to make it easier. I hate to say that because it's like we as a people have done a whole lot to try to make it, to try to appeal to everybody and make people understand it's okay. We're safe. We're not going to kill you. We're not going to rob you. You know, like I understand that mentality. As a black person, you have to be two people. You have to be two people as a black person in America. Like you have to literally be two different people when you're in your house and outside your house. You know, so that's what we deal with, and they don't understand that. So we have to let them know that more.
We are over 3 hours. This has been, I don't know when the last time we went 3 hours in the podcast.
Never.
When's the last time you went an hour in the podcast? Got him. I got some for you too.
Hey, this is great. I didn't know it was gonna be this long, but I know some get heated, talk about politics, and the whole race thing comes up.
Yeah, you can get lost at times.
Yeah,
I'm not heated. It's just good to have.
It's not heated. It's
well,
it's
I'm not saying you're heated. Like
discussion.
No. I always talk about passion when it comes to my people. I'm always passionate about that. Like I said,
but I feel like in this political climate, though, like this is beyond black people now. Like people have no choice but to pay attention. So.
Yep. That's another one of those few things that are good about this situation. You can really get to see what's going on right now out there. How people actually feel.
Yeah.
You know,
the naysayers.
How they put corporations over people.
Yep.
On a regular basis, they put that. Yep. You know, it's crazy, but it's real.
So how is it in Canada, Alex? Or is it? I've been hearing from certain black folks that they get treated like shit. Is that true?
Yeah, Alex, tell us about all of Canada.
He's like shit.
No, where I am. Like,
it's not as bad.
We don't have like that many black people here.
Must be for a reason.
Not too many coloreds where you are, Alex. Not very many coloreds.
Oh my God.
They probably out in certain areas. Where
I don't know. I don't go to the farms. I'm just joking.
Wow.
You better bring me some curry.
Oh, that stung a little bit. That stung just a little bit.
That's fucked up. Anyway, all right, let's get off of this. It was I guess you could say a weird podcast. No, it was a good podcast. It was a good podcast. You talked a lot of about a lot of good things.
Y'all shouldn't have invited me.
No. You brought some spice to the podcast. No, I appreciate that you came. I've been trying to get you to come back for a long time, but I had to get myself back in the first place.
And look, who has got plenty of time now? It's me.
Oh my God, it's midnight.
I got plenty of time as well too.
Is it midnight?
I had no idea.
It's 11 o'clock where I'm at.
It's 12:09 over here.
All right, so cool.
It's officially F-boy hours.
I know, yeah. We in the fuckboy hours now. Damn. Yeah, there you go, Nick. Hey, thank you for coming back, man. Yeah, we're done.
He's like, they over.
We're done with politics.
I want to lay down and watch TV.
We're done with
Nick, we need you, Nick. You're our representative.
Okay? We need a white guy. We need a white person
to speak to the
who understands us. Exactly.
If I don't have a white person on my podcast, that makes me a racist.
I'm getting kind of nervous though, man.
Just get unforgiving in there.
Meanwhile,
I'm getting out of here before I get like beat up or some shit.
Nah, man. I told you.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I meant. Like he got a little uneasy. I understand that. I totally get it. But we have to make sure you don't get uneasy. Like you listen.
I mean, like I'm agreeing with you guys, but I'm just like I don't really have much to say about this.
Nick,
like, I'm
you're
still, like,
Italian.
The white guy.
If anything, we're scared you're gonna beat us up. Yo, my last boyfriend was half Italian, half Greek, and he literally had family members like from back in the day that were in the mob, like legitly.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So, just saying, take that as you will.
No comment on that.
Oh, you said no comment. What does that mean? You got some family members in the mob?
Huh? Paisan.
You got an Uncle Joey.
I don't know people. I don't know shit.
A cousin Paulie. Got Paulie. I know there's a Paulie in your family. Cousin Paulie.
Cousin
If
Paulie.
you don't got a cousin Paul, you don't got a cousin Polly. I don't believe you're Italian.
I know. The question is,
Actually, I did have one. He died recently.
Hey, cousin Polly.
hey, what you talking to me?
Hey.
Let's go get some pizza.
Get over here.
But I found out he was a communist. I was like, what the fuck?
Whoa, what?
Who is it? Communist?
If your family
No,
members
not
don't,
Paulie.
No, cousin Polly.
Paulie from 125th?
now if your family members don't wear like red jumpsuits and having the plastic over the furniture, y'all not Italian.
Unfortunately, most of my family
You're not
members are
Italian.
wearing red hats.
Wow.
This dude said plastic on the front.
No.
Are they MAGA? Are they MAGA hats?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
but
man,
for
those
real.
red hats.
But for real, Nick, though, do you got plastic on your furniture?
Oh damn! That's you skeptical.
Wow.
I just
Man,
had to
now I'm all
ask.
sitting here getting all stereotyped and shit like that.
Oh shit!
Welcome to our world, Nick. How you like it, huh?
Let me guess, the chicken and the watermelon about to come up. Let me guess.
Oh my God.
All right, let's go. Before it gets too far.
White people that eat
Oh my
chicken and
God.
watermelon more than
It's about to get real silly in here.
Oh
I don't
Real.
boy.
understand the hate
Real.
against butter biscuits, man. I like
Oh,
that.
shit.
Why are they so bad?
Real, wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm wrapping it up.
Like, man,
Wrap it
like, come on, who
up,
doesn't
wrap it
like
up.
chicken? Who don't like chicken? I mean, come on,
Every
man.
single type of person walking this earth, other than vegetarian or whatever, love chicken. Every nationality
I
loves
know.
chicken.
Trying to put that on us. Trying to put it on us. Who don't like chicken?
Just like the COVID-19, we the face of it now.
Chicken don't belong to you.
Anyway.
Hey, be careful saying that word because YouTube will demonetize it.
Oh
What
shit.
Yeah.
You got this. You have to say
No.
the situation we're in right now, like all these
Yeah.
news tubers.
That's
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Don't take my money, YouTube. The situation we're in.
Everybody like bread and meat.
situation that we're in.
I don't get no money off YouTube anyway, so I'll talk about whatever I want.
Oh my
With our
God.
current situation around the world.
They
Anyway,
love saying that shit. Oh, the
since we're
love that.
Penny, I need you to do a skit. I need it in my life because that was perfect.
oh, hey, speaking of skit, did y'all see what Keenan Ivory Wayans did? Did y'all see
No.
that video he did? He was on Instagram trying to do a motivational speech for the high schoolers that's not graduating. He basically feeling bad for them. He was basically acting all serious, but he was trying to he was pretending that he didn't know what he was doing on Instagram, so his son had to come and help him. Then once he was finished with the video, I guess he thought he pushed the off button, but when he got up, his thing was showing, but they blurred it out. They blurred it out. They blurred it out, and his son came over there and turned it off. But it was a skit, though. It was a skit. They didn't actually
Oh, that's
show
hilarious.
Can we do the skit with his podcast
Oh.
and then go
Just go check it out. It was so funny. I was actually thinking he was serious, man. It was so funny.
Oh, that is perfect.
It was
That is perfect.
so funny, man.
That's so Keenan. That's great.
That's funny. At first, I thought it was like he didn't know, but okay, I.
No,
get it.
he
That's funny.
was pretending. But it's like this. If his thing was actually showing, of course he had no pants, no underwear on, but they already.
But he had it
out.
blurred.
It was blurred out.
Yeah.
So
Man, we about to go to a
That's
4-hour
hilarious.
podcast up in this bitch.
so
Yo, wrap it up.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
Every time I try to wrap it up, we talk about something else.
Dying here. You're bringing
Okay.
it up.
All right, Nick. We about to wrap it up.
Angry Nick. Come
Yeah.
on.
Wrap it up so I can go play Animal Crossing.
Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all guys from coming to another episode of the Real Talk Podcast. We hadn't had a podcast in over 2 or 3 months, and we had a good time tonight. A really good time. Great topics. Had a lot of fun. We roasting each other and everything, and same old shit. So I want to continue and do this every Friday, and yes, Thursday we're going to stream the Xbox event. So hey, whoever wants to come back, you're more than welcome. I'm resetting my channel, restart my channel. I'm trying to do I won't say daily content, at least twice a week content, at least. So make sure y'all hit that notification button. I know a couple of y'all said that y'all just got notified a while ago. So matter of fact, if you're not following me on my Discord, I will put the Discord in the link of the description after the podcast. So please come back. I will have it in the description. Follow my Discord, and we gonna go on from there. And make sure y'all follow Alex He does the Mario Kart Mondays and Smash Brothers Tuesdays. I believe you stream it, don't you, Alex?
Yeah, stream it, and then sometimes I'll upload it to YouTube after.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they,
we pretty much play every day now.
So basically, the Team Red Discord chat, they always active, just about most of the time.
Yeah, they're playing Smash right now.
Okay, so yeah, we try to keep y'all involved. So make sure y'all follow us. And like I said, I will put the Discord in the link in the description. Follow us, and I will give y'all the link in the description to his Discord. So, let's just try to get back into what we usually do, and hopefully we could build our following base before and get almost 100 people watching live like we used to. So let's slowly build it up. We had over 30 watching today. Surprisingly, I thought we was gonna get like 10 or 15, but it was better than I thought. So appreciate y'all guys for coming. And I guess after this, let's get our outros out the way, starting with you, Alex.
All right. What's going on, people? This was a fun cast. Get to have the gang back together. Went a little longer than I thought, but that was fun. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, Xbox has some cool stuff to show us on their live stream next week. Streets of Rage is pretty good. Gears of Tactics is better, and so is
Fuck you, Alex. See, that's why we cannot get nothing done. Always a delay.
Oh my God, let it go!
That's the Nick I want to see.
I know, he's so angry.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Go complain about it in the Discord chat like you always do. Let's wrap this up.
Anyway, go ahead, Nick. Get yours out the way. So
thank
angry.
God.
I feel you, Nick.
I mean, it was fun to be back for like the first 2 hours, and then like all this other shit happened. But yeah, hope to see you guys again next week.
Oh, motherfucker. Anyway, go eat a pizza. All right, let's go ahead, Jalen.
Wow, go eat a watermelon.
I started it, so I deserve it. I deserve it. Actually, I do got some watermelon in there. Go ahead, Jalen.
This is your boy Jalen, aka Jalapeno, whatever you want to call me. Saying good night to you. This was a great podcast until we got to the political talk, and I'll catch you guys whenever.
All right, appreciate you joining. And don't get mad at Nick for saying watermelon. I started it. All right, T, go ahead, T.
All right, it was a blast to be back on the podcast, guys. It was fun and shit. And I will be doing that skit. So come to my channel, Pins of T. Look me up on YouTube. I'll be doing that skit, Situation Around the World. I'm doing it just for Nia because she asked, so I'm gonna do that and come on in and enjoy it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, guys. Good cast, and I'll see you next time.
All right, go ahead, Nia.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl Nia, the video game her. I no longer make content on YouTube, so if you want to follow me, you can. If you don't, it don't matter because I don't really make content anymore. But sometimes I do stream, and then sometimes I do have prolific conversation like this on my stream. So if you care about how I feel about things going on in the world, but that's not like the focus of anything that I do. It was such a fun time, including the politics. I don't care what nobody say because that's a part of everyday life.
I agree.
Also,
Agreed.
Agree, Nick.
I kind of, I somewhat agree.
It's literally life. If you don't care about politics, you don't care about life. That's how I look at it. But also, this was a good podcast because, like, it's just good to be around friends that you've known in the gaming community and just chop it up with games. I'm very happy with our conversations for the night. So thank you, Real, for inviting me.
Oh, I appreciate you. You always be our sister. Always be a sister in the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you convince the other one to join the podcast.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all all my brothers, man. All right, last but not least, Amazu.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Amazu. This was a great podcast. Thanks for inviting me, and see y'all next time.
Boy, I could have sworn I said see y'all.
He is so cool. Like, he is just the coolest dude ever. Like, the laid backness in his voice. Like,
yeah. And after that, it's is your boy Real Gamer 27. Appreciate y'all guys for joining. And next week, our podcast should not be this long because we're past fuckboy hours. So, yeah, I don't want to get worse than this. So I will see y'all guys, next week, or maybe if I decide to drop some content this weekend, I'll let you know. So just make sure you follow us. Follow me at Real Gamer 27 on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook. Follow by my real name. It's Aaron Johnson. Is in the link in the description below. And I will see y'all.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Don't start that. Don't you start that Keenan Peel skit. Don't. Go ahead. All right, God dang. That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
Wrap it up.
Anyway, we're getting off task again.
Hey, Ron.
Anyway, see, there you go. Okay. Anyway, appreciate y'all guys for coming, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out. Damn it. Hold on, I accidentally got out the hold on, wait, where's it at? Okay.